because I'm clipping it.
Shit.
Because we are now going to be live.
We're live!
We're live.
Get a lecture when you come to TBA games.
Yes.
Jed, talk to us. What's
Time to
got
get-
your panties in a twist?
Time to get
No.
schooled.
My panties be untwisted. They've been untwisted for years. I just can't understand how someone would be so dumb. Like, the whole argument was between, what's the difference between quarter till and 15 minutes till when you're talking about time. Like, we got 15 minutes till the hour and a quarter till the hour. It's the same thing, right?
Yes,
same thing.
it's the
same damn thing. But
Hold on, let me check the math. That is correct.
it's right. But the thing is, like, the argument that kept coming back to me is, no, a quarter is 25, and therefore it's 25 minutes till. And I was like, no, a quarter is no, honey, no.
No, that's maybe
a quarter
cooking,
is a fourth
but not
of.
for time.
It's 1/4 of, and
Exactly.
it's 25% of the dollar,
Right.
but it's not a 25. So it's not 25 minutes, it's still 15 minutes. And these graduates of college, grown-ass people, like, they pay their bills on time, hopefully, but they can't figure out what time it is. And, like, I kept saying, like, oh, it's a quarter till 5. They're like, no, it's only 15 minutes till 5. I was like, yeah. Same. Anyway, I digress. Some
Welcome
people
to
are
Team
dumb.
Bonus Action.
What's up?
Hi.
Where we debate time.
The more you know.
The more you know.
Like, but we have a time wizard on hands,
We
and so
do.
I'm pretty sure.
Zhonya, what is the ultimate ruling?
The ruling is that it is basically, he is correct.
Time is an illusion.
Yay!
Lunchtime, doubly so.
All right.
I live in America. What is a break?
Where's
What is a 15-minute break? It's in my
Tal'gor?
contract.
Where's Papa Tal'gor?
I'm not digging through a toy box.
He
No.
got put away?
He's gone.
I have no clue where my child put that.
Okay. Fine.
We didn't know where your child put that in the first place. We just found it and used it.
I'm not going looking.
Alright.
Unless you want me to put Bowser on the table.
Kind
I'll
of.
go find Bowser.
No. It's fine.
No.
It's fine.
Okay. Welcome to Team Bonus Action. Welcome to Tears of Kairos. We have quite the recap to do because, I'm sorry, your DM was sick last week, and so we ended up missing a week without warning. But we are back with 3/4 of the table, plus a whole bunch of NPCs living rent-free in my head, and so we're gonna do our bestest to kind of do a quick as possible recap.
Hey,
So,
check it out. Team Bonus Action is live right now. That's
no,
cool.
really?
That's sweet.
How
Sweet.
awesome.
Sweet. Totally. Tech camera.
Oh, before we
Inception.
jump into our recap, we do need to mention that we are doing a bit of an extended timeline charity event. You can see the little thingy bar up on the top of the thing. I don't have the exact info.
So currently we are at $65 on here. On Facebook it's $105, so we're technically at $160 because 5 of that on there is the 5 that I started with. In any case, so we're about $160 out of $500, which is the treatment for one individual for 1 week in Ukraine right now through Global Giving's network. It is the specific one we're donating to is to end childhood cancer in Ukraine. Make sure the kids aren't fighting 2 wars at the minute by helping them out with cancer treatment. They may also use the funds to try to bring patients to the U.S. to St. Jude's. So goal is help kids with cancer that are in a really shitty situation.
Yep.
If you can donate, please do. The button is somewhere.
It is below.
There are buttons
Somewhere
on the
down there.
screen.
It says donate.
There. The bar's there. Buttons
Tracker bar.
could be somewhere.
You should be able
buttons
to
are-
find the buttons. If you have
Underneath-
trouble finding the buttons,
underneath
please
the
do
screen.
let us know. Other than that, I'm Neysa does cosplay. Let's go ahead and do the quick run around the table while we're at it, and then we'll jump straight into our recap.
Hi, my name is Ninja Spence, and then I will be playing Zhonya Embersong, that her blink dog Zorina, and then also that I will be playing Tal'gor, the Terrific.
He's Nate does Warhammer.
He
Nate
is
does Warhammer on
Nate
Instagram.
does Warhammer on
I
Instagram.
remember the name. Okay, and then we have...
I'm Jed from State Farm, or in khaki pants, or whatever. I'm a bunch of different handles and a bunch of different things. I don't care about that. Either way, be playing Arten Dawnwatcher, the Leonin fighter.
I'm Hewitt, because my handle online doesn't matter because I have a weird name. And I will be playing Fil'verl Ettin, the Sorlock.
Astral Elf Sorlock.
Astral Elf Sorlock.
We gotta give him all his good flavor.
Yes.
Okay, so to summarize and recap as best as possible. Long story short, you all are at Strixhaven hunting for one of the shards of Kairos Heart to hopefully be able to then take it back to Israel and put his heart back together to maybe possibly raise him from the almost dead, not quite dead, maybe dead, who knows, whatever he is right now.
The never-bornness that was himself.
But yes, raise a god so that he can go in and spank his son on the tushy, because his son is doing some bad shit.
Yeah.
You pissed us off so bad, we resurrected your whole ass father from the dead.
Hey, I just imagine just like this shadow paddle, just
just hear the...
I swear to God, if I'm good and dead and someone resurrects me to spank my son, he's getting the worst spanking anyone's ever seen. We're gonna live stream it. It's gonna be.
I legit was getting the good sleep.
It's good. I was in that REM good, man. You don't even know.
But
you ever had that dead sleep?
Since you all arrived at Strixhaven, you've been kind of given the undercover of being ambassadors from Israel, so that you could kind of
We've already abused that.
Get some
get
where you need to be and get what you need done. You've since discovered that most likely the shard is somewhere to the southwestern portion of Strixhaven campus, somewhere maybe near Witherbloom campus itself, and probably in the hands of one of the members of this group called the Auric. The Auric are they wear robes and masks that shed purple smoke, and they essentially attempt to recruit low-level students who feel slighted or otherwise they're not getting what they want from Strixhaven, and so they're given this
goddamn Death Eaters.
They pretty much are given what they think they want, and then they're never heard from again. I forget who it was. It Nate, Tal'gor, and
Zhonya.
Zhonya noticed.
Saw one of them leaving the local pub.
Yeah.
And tried to follow, but
Nosebleed.
There was a psychic backlash when attempting to divine some information from where the Auric individual had disappeared. With all of that floating around, y'all did have contact with one of the 10 deans of the 5 colleges, specifically the Dean of Radiance for Silverquill, Shale Talonrook, was your contact on the ground. After meeting with her, she set you up with some information that led you to find out that it's probably the shard may probably be with the Auric. And she also put things together where you all could have essentially a group of 5 escorts. Higher level students who all in the past were approached by the Auric, but they chose not to agree. They chose not to go off. So, in addition now to your regular Buthang Erebos, who is your regular DMPC, you've got...
He stayed back.
Yes. But keeping all the NPCs in brain. So you've got 5 new ones. There is a rather hyper Eladrin chick named Xana from Prismari College. There is a young drow from Witherbloom named Watcher. I'm literally looking at my list of names here. A tall, black, scaled dragonborn from Lorehold named Daz. Another drow with a red streak in his hair from Silverquill named Kai. and a tall, gray-skinned Firbolg from Quandrix named Glenn.
Go Quandrix.
We've also discovered over the last little while that Zhonya had previously been a professor of theory.
Is that what the image showed?
A professor of theory at Quandrix. That's some behind the scenes info that y'all may want to see, but we're not going to let you see. It's some stuff, man.
That is on the only
us.
fans.
Before Zhonya lost her memories by bringing Tal'gor back from the brink of death.
Zhonya had an only.
Zhonya had been a professor of theory with Quandrix College. She has been reunited with the current dean of theory, finding names, Ibrahim, an Owlin individual who reunited Zhonya with her old spellbook. And so she's got some new stuff to maybe play with. And let's see what else. Okay.
We went shopping.
They went shopping at the bookstore.
A whole bunch of people drunk.
They went shopping at the bookstore after they got a bunch of people drunk at the bar the night before. Yeah, there was a lot happening. So, what we're gonna do?
Shopping?
No, we went hungover shopping.
Hungover shopping. Okay.
Some people got like merch, like house merch, stuff like that.
I got a scarf and a plushie and a bunch of the quills that they're pins, but
they're portable quills
that have ink inside of them, and it's colored ink. And Phil is amused immensely by this.
And then there is a special one that goes from red, green, black, and blue.
But if you squeeze two of them down at the same time, it jams, and it's a fucking bitch to fix.
Okay, but
can you take off the top and have all of it come?
Since Arten was an invisible person last week.
I was there, just quiet.
You did hang out with a Johnny for a while.
And we were gonna go ahead and we're gonna roll back the clock a little bit and catch that missing scene.
Wait, someone can.
In any case, if we remember correctly, this was when Arten and Phil were still at Lorehold before they met back up with Zhonya and Tal'gor at the pub. So, basically, in the Lorehold main hall, there are some. I'll find the picture again. They are essentially statues that are infused with the spiritual essence of the individual that the statue represents. And so, pretty pictures.
Arten, Phil would have leaned over to Arten like, hey Arten, you know how it's a statue? It's got a tiny bit of his soul, so it's partly real him. You're really in front of a Johnny.
I'm gonna need you to stop talking now.
Okay, so I am ready if you are, Jed. I looked at the stuff. I did the research. Let's go.
Anybody else want anything to drink?
No, thank you.
Oh, no. Wow. Sorry, it's just so amazing being able to sit here in front of you. I mean, I idolized you as a child. We all did. I have so much to ask.
I am here to answer questions. And provide some guidance.
At the moment, my I guess crew. Double taking the music.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
My party and I are facing odds that are oddly similar to what you faced in Theros. To where one of the gods of the world we come from has been trapped, and we must release him to help defeat another god. And I know that it was ultimately Elspeth and her Godslayer that took down
Xenagos.
yes, Xenagos. But how did you even get to that point? It seems like so much to be a mortal, and fight an immortal.
I did actual scripting.
There's so much. There was so much, and like
There is so
like
much.
me as a Magic player, I was like, I know so much about him. I was like,
Yeah.
wait, what would Arten know? A lot less. A lot less.
Let me go find it.
Arten does not know about the Gatewatch. You don't need to go into that.
It is difficult to contemplate squaring up against something that is so vast. But isn't that what makes a hero? When you comprehend how small you are compared to the vastness of what threatens to destroy you. Lesser souls will lose heart, lay down their swords, but a champion will risk everything for the greater good.
Sorry. Oh yeah, that thing.
We all need it.
I guess that he's at 2.
Let's see. You were able to jump from plane of existence to plane of existence. We were able to come here to Strixhaven only by the assistance of one of the other gods who just happened to be on our side. But not you. This has been a mystery to me and my kin for years because no one could truly explain it. How do you do that?
It is I hate to use the word ability, for it comes at great cost. Some individuals or souls are born with a spark. That spark remains dormant unless an extreme sorrow, an extreme upheaval and trauma forces it to ignite. When ignited, it changes something in you.
So it's not something that you could just ignite yourself.
No.
It costs 5 mana.
It costs so much more.
Yeah, at
You
least,
have no idea.
at least about 20.
At the very least, we're gonna have to pay like 10 mana, exile the creature, and then bring it back. But
Everyone's spark comes about through a loss. For me, it was my brother. He died before my eyes. For a friend, Sarkhan Vol, it was betrayal. For Elspeth herself, it was unending years of pain and tragedy in the darkness.
maybe I don't want a spark. Sparks sound bad. Sparks sound like they hurt. Sorry. Woo. Good. What advice would you give us going forward? We have so much to do. We have to piece together the captured God's heart so that he can be resurrected. We have to stare down enemies one after another, each one more vicious than the last. What guidance would you give us?
Ajani seems to kind of think quietly for a moment and seems to come to some kind of decision. He says, since I was first summoned here to Lorehold to take up residence in this form, I've been able to learn a few things that I otherwise would never have known. The scholars and students here a few hundred years ago made an expedition to Theros to find out what happened to my friend Elspeth after everything. Through their discoveries, I learned that she returned from the underworld of Theros, though it was, of course, quite a while after I left for Kaladesh. I am glad for her that she was so able to overcome what had been done to her. But even more than that happy ending, they found a prayer she'd written to me in the form of a letter. Prayers in Theros are written, and rather than write to the gods, she wrote to me, knowing I would never see it. It was before I ever found her again in Theros, and something she said in her letter, she was referring directly to the Phyrexian scourge, the blasphemies that they enact. Imagine a white sheet, a cloth, with just one corner dipped into a bucket of blood. The blood spreads through the cloth until there's nothing left of the white sheet. This is the natural way that cloth behaves, there's no changing it. But it is only stained because someone chose to leave that corner in the blood. If just one person would pull it out, the cloth could be washed new and saved. I think you have no choice. If this is the path you take, you simply must continue on and do whatever the next right choice is. Continually pull the cloth out of the blood and wash it anew.
With that, I will stand up and gather myself, straighten up, and say the typical lean in farewell, which is, then I will go with pride.
Walk softly, and may your prey never set you on the wind.
Like, so, you didn't know this coming into it, but like, one of the reasons I wanted to build this character was Ajani.
No, I saw her resemblance when you looked here.
Like, I'm sitting like, leaning guy with a, I was like, Johnny, so leaning, he's got a polearm, and then and like a whole lot of lore that I'm not gonna have at level 3, so let's roll with it and just kind of start building an Ajani-esque type dude. Saying some magic, I don't have a reason to be magical at the moment, but like, it's so cool, such a cool
You
character.
okay, Spence?
Yeah,
I heard that
okay.
over here.
I am always used to
He's
it.
got like 4 of those. Okay. Anyway.
Alright, so, with that in kind of the flashback taken care of, we're literally going to pick right back up with you all in the campus bookstore. If I'm remembering correctly, Kai is actually outside the bookstore on
With
bench.
Fil'verl. Yeah.
Phil had come back inside.
Oh, okay.
Kai is outside sitting on a bench, kind of on the sidewalk. The rest of you were kind of trying to finish up your shopping.
Correct.
Xana was being a spaz per the usual. I forget what the last thing y'all were talking about was.
We mentioned the purple mask guys, and she popped out of nowhere and scared the
Right.
shit out of Phil.
Right.
And she literally was like,
Yep. She popped up from behind some boxes. Since you are here, Jed, is there anything in particular that you would like to look for? There are essentially various clothing items for each of
Like,
the colleges.
I'm imagining just like a college bookstore, and then there's sections. There's sections for each college, like they're in a like the
You're
the
not
Greek
wrong.
areas and whatnot. So
You're
like
not wrong. That's
I
exactly it. But there are the portable quills. Basically, it's a quill, but inside the body of the. Yeah, it's got a little glass vial of ink, so it's usable. Because I am intelligent and do these things. There are pocket watches, of which Zhonya picked up a few. There are little plushies for each of. Do you know what the various mascots look like? Okay, there are plushies for mascots, and
had I thought about it, I'd have brought the tokens, but we're fine.
There are a few bookshelves with essentially primers for each of the colleges, and there is like a rack of weapons, etc. There are a few like warrior mages.
Yeah.
And so there's basically +1 weapons, most things that you can want.
Right on. I'm gonna be more in the weapons section, poking around,
Okay.
picking up stuff and going. Put it back. Looks like a bat. Got a cricket. Just put it down.
Yeah.
Just whole lots of like just picking up, putting down things. Nothing I can think of is really
I wanted to give you the opportunity.
twixing my nethers initially.
Arten, look at the really cute caterpillar.
Pest.
So I say it's not okay. Does it?
You're scaring your dog.
Wow.
Sorry, Dewey.
Also, I got a nice scarf.
I see that. It's
The
very
one on the
nice.
bench outside is an asshole.
There's a scarf on the bench.
No. This scarf is nice. The one on the bench outside is an asshole.
There's a scarf on the bench that's an asshole.
Yeah, we'll call him a scarf. He's unnecessary half the year.
The fuck is this? Are there any? It's unnecessary half the year.
That hurts me.
I don't know what's unnecessary about him. I haven't met him yet, but that's harsh sounding.
He tried to sass me.
We probably succeeded.
In his account, yes. Me, it was no more than what my ma would have done.
Yeah, like I said, he probably succeeded. You don't grasp emotions a lot, so you might think you won and he won.
I don't think anyone won. I think we were both assholes to each other, but he's still sus.
I will remind you, the player Hewitt, that part of the issue that Kai was taking with you all hunting the shard was he doesn't like people messing with God's stuff.
Yeah.
That was the crux of the issue.
With God's stuff.
Phil is still a bit of an asshole, though, and probably took this slightly personally.
Yeah, I want to make sure because that is a plot point.
It is.
Must be remembered.
Must be remembered.
Must be remembered.
Plot point that must be remembered.
I
Remember
bought-
this
I
and you
bought
will
a bunch
die.
of stuff, so I want to kind of drop it off back at the house before we go fucking around with what might be find out magic.
Okay, yeah. Let me grab a couple. Are there any like daggers?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely. They would be +1s. Let me grab. There is an official price.
Or a hatchet of some form.
I'll allow hand axes. Yeah,
Hand.
like a hand axe.
Let me say you'll allow a hand axe. What's a hand axe? What's so special about it?
That's
Now I'm wondering
essentially-
why wouldn't it be?
That is the.
Because I'm thinking, would the school stock that?
Oh,
item?
fair. That's fair.
Would they
I'm
have-
just over here like, or like
I mean, that they would have probably some like runic warrior types of
Maybe
probably.
Maybe they have an axe throwing
Would they
team.
have a multi-tool that had a tiny hatchet plus axe, or tiny hatchet plus hammer involved?
I just
I mean, a light hammer hatchet thing.
as a player, I keep
Oh.
finding myself thinking, "Oh, I'll cut that," and then I look at my person. I was like, I have crossbow bolts and my glaive. I don't specifically have something else written down. It's like,
So,
well, I might as well grab something.
There will be maybe a maximum of 3 like hand axes available. Not that many. It's not a popular. Daggers though, plenty, as many as you could want. There's one other thing that I probably should mention specifically for Arten. There's something called the bottle of boundless coffee. It's essentially a never-ending thermos.
Have we gotten to have coffee yet?
No.
At the coffee shop. Okay, so I will take notice of that, but not buy it because we haven't had the good coffee yet.
Okay.
I've just been pushed into coffee once, and I was like, "Why'd you make my water taste like dirt?" Like that was a different day.
All right.
I do want to get. Let's just go with a couple daggers.
Okay. They are going to be priced at 300 gold a pop.
That hurts. That hurts. Hurts.
Do you need help?
It's just a lot. It's a lot for a dagger.
I mean that.
But just get one.
Daggum bookstores, man. They're always expensive.
I mean that.
Well, I mean, it does have the Strixhaven logo on it.
I mean that.
I'm not Strixhaven.
And they are haunted by magic, goes one of the elves behind the counter. So they're extra sharp.
That.
It means you can stab a ghost with it.
That you are asking if that you want to go into the party fund.
No.
You have a party fund?
Yes, we've been had one.
That's how y'all paid for your house while you're here, remember?
Phil doesn't pay attention to money.
Oh my god.
Can we for one?
Sure.
Alright, I'll get one dagger on the party fund. Thank you.
Sure. I am very generous because that, you know, that I had just got a lot of Quandrix merchandise. So.
You're finding out a lot about yourself here, aren't you?
Well, yes, I am, and then
We gotta
that,
go steal a house.
and then that you know that it
Steal a
is,
Steal a house.
and then
Can't
that,
steal a house.
and then that you know that I
How do you
am,
run away with a house? There's no getaway card
and then
for a
that I
house.
am going to have to put Quandrix back on the map again because then that they are.
Where did it come off the map? It was. It's.
That
we
did
saw
you-
it on the map when we got here.
That
Alright,
did you?
The
that-
robot showed us a map.
Right
Are
there.
you going to be smart with me right now?
I'm not smart. I'm confused.
You are smarting off to me, but anyway.
Yes,
Anyway,
Calvin.
Are you?
she just twitches and then she's just like.
She's going to put me in detention.
But anyway, then that from whenever that I was at Quandrix, that I was the vice captain of our team, and then that we have won 15 round championships. That they were quarterly.
So, they haven't won any championships since you were here.
No, that they won each time I was here underneath my tutelage.
But since you have left,
Yes. As that you would basically put it, then that they suck ass now.
Wow. Magical sports ball.
I thought sucking ass was a good thing.
Your DM approves, but Erebos isn't with y'all.
I don't care. I don't care.
Sana says, "What does that mean? I don't know what that means. What does that mean?"
We will tell you whenever that you are older.
Alright.
How old is she?
Adult?
I'm gonna go ahead and say, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure if you put the two words together, you can figure out the action and location.
But why is that a good thing?
I don't know, that it is something that kids always said that they enjoy, but never mind that.
What is happening?
We don't know.
You all are very strange culturally. I like it.
You don't want that culture.
We are definitely an odd cultural mix here.
Yeah.
I don't even fit into mine, and it's stupid weird.
Alright, so you're all checked out.
Yeah.
You've all
Do I make
got
you a
your
+1? I don't know.
various items.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all wanted to head back to your house?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
On exiting the bookstore, Kai is sitting out on the bench.
I'm not here.
She's not here.
She's a ghost!
She's
Ignore
right there.
me! Ignore me!
Kai is sitting on the bench where Phil left him. He is seems to be in consult with someone who's invisible. Kind of brushes in the air beside him and says, "Y'all got everything you wanted?" It's a ghost. Say hi. You see a bit of a shimmer, like just a very vague image of someone that waves as they fade.
Well, good
Fair.
morrow.
Wait, Kai?
Mm-hmm.
Drow with the red streak.
Stop it! Sorry, I'm looking at pictures so I can remember who's who.
The silver quill drow with a red streak in his head.
Got it.
Has the fabulous shirt.
Fabulous shirt.
Very fabulous.
Sure, he's Silver Quill, and not like the Red White group. What's it called?
I took a couple classes in Lord, yeah. But I could talk with ghosts before that, so just kind of honing what I already knew, so to speak.
It's fair. It's fair.
So, excuse the hell out of me.
You're excused, Kai.
Yeah, you are excused.
Where are you all heading now?
Drop shit off back at
We
home.
were going to just drop off the merchandise and that these are very good quality Leatherman jackets.
We're still a little hungover, right?
Hey,
And did you say that coffee was good for hangovers?
that can be, or I can make you a prairie oyster.
I don't know what the hell that is. Because those come from the ocean and not the prairie.
I'm
And
pretty sure
a
that,
Rocky Mountain oyster is just some balls. So
yeah, it's not.
I'm not messing around with non-water oysters. A non-aquatic oyster sounds
It's
like a
an egg,
bad
hot
idea.
sauce, Worcestershire, salt and pepper,
Or
and a shot of gin.
we're gonna do coffee on the way home.
With just
I did the other, and I'm fine.
with just a spinach panini, probably.
Oh, that's spinach panini.
Probably.
All right, fuck. You don't get to, worry about salmonella. Let's get the paninis.
Good. I'm glad we're all in the same boat. Yes, let's do non-salmonella, no
That we do not
land-bound oysters.
Yeah, then that is a curse that not even magic can remove.
Glenn pipes up and says, "We could go to the Fire Jolt Cafe. They have coffee."
Hey,
All right, Glenn.
Glenn, my man.
I try to be helpful.
You are very helpful.
This dude, this dude's fun.
the Eeyore in the group is now our favorite.
He's everyone's favorite. Y'all can basically go by the Fire Jolt Cafe. It's not exactly on your way, but it's kind of on your way. It'll be close enough on your way.
When you're
so,
going across town, everything's on your way.
yeah, so y'all drop in at the Fire Jolt Cafe. It's pretty busy. Y'all are approaching lunchtime. There's quite a crowd. Not a lot of space to be had, but there are quite a few counters open with people taking money and filling cups and thermoses and handing over foil wrapped baked goodies and things like that. So it's a really busy place. But coffee, paninis.
Now, as bad as this is, all I can think of is the cursed Starbucks order Emily read me last night.
Oh,
I don't
want to know.
It ends with double the lemonade.
It starts with Starbucks.
It starts with a mocha latte.
And ends with double lemonade.
Huh?
Mocha latte.
What in the
3
crispy
shots of espresso. 5 pumps of extra mocha. 3 pumps of 3 pumps of caramel. 2 pumps chocolate. Oat milk, which is not terrible, but at the same time,
Right.
that doesn't make it better. And then the last thing is double the lemonade. And I'm like, and they ordered the giganimous cup, and I'm like, who
You
puts
have
it-
to.
What?
You have to with that many shots and
What in the fried crispy fuck is this drink?
mostly oat milk.
Also, my mom won't.
Oh, sorry.
It's mostly oat milk. I can tell you that right now.
No, here's the thing is, the coffee and the lemonade, I'm like, ugh. The lemonade and oat milk.
Even more.
Citrus and non-dairy dairy replacements.
Some guy's got to be in there milking some oats.
All right.
We shall wait in line then.
If y'all will allow me, we'll just kind of
Yeah.
skip that. Y'all can get some coffee and stuff. I'm
Yeah,
not
got
gonna make
coffee
y'all
and
pay
stuff.
for that. Y'all got coffee and things.
We're ambassadors. We don't pay for coffee.
The question here is,
It's taken care of. Yeah, sure.
the question here is, does Arten just get straight black coffee, or does he add anything to it?
I don't know to add things yet.
Phil is just gonna steal a whole thing of creamer to take with us as we're leaving.
Steal or purchase?
Please purchase.
We'll
Please
purchase.
purchase.
We'll purchase.
Please purchase a glass of milk.
That is
as,
coming out of your
as
own
we're
funds.
leaving.
Yeah, my sleight of hand ain't good enough for that. Phil's just gonna
You are not sneaky. You were
Okay.
brightly colored vest that slightly jingles. I'm stealing shit.
You make
with a
make
brand
your
new bright
way-
scarf.
You make
I'll
your
put that
way
up.
from Fire Jolt Cafe with various beverages and goodies, along with all the merch that y'all purchased at the bookstore, back to the house. I believe y'all were at Magnolia House. I don't have that paper in front of me. I forgot where I put it. Yeah, so y'all make it back to the house. Your robo maid is still going about her business in the kitchen living area, the students all kind of crowd into the front room, plunk on couches, kind of just taking up space while y'all finish up whatever you're up to.
I'm gonna flop in the. They're on the couch. I'm gonna flop right between them. Throw my feet up on the chair, on the table in front of us, and just lean. I'm tired. You don't walk around this much every day in the hot sun just to learn.
Well, Dawes will actually say, well, I mean, some of us use the teleportation circles, but we were told not to really try to tote you all that way because there's a lot of you and we're not exactly professors, so, you know.
Okay.
Oh god, there's just a couple professors that drew the short stick that have to work the elevator for the whole university right now.
It's more a matter of we don't have that much capacity. Watcher says, it's good for you.
I mean, that.
Yeah, that's how you get necks like this, Arten.
Look at
Yeah.
your legs. Look at my giant leaning legs. Look at your legs. Like,
They're
why would I want smaller legs?
Because they're not just heavy to carry around. They're finely sculpted as well.
All right.
Vogue.
Flex.
Y'all hang out for a little bit,
a
enjoying
weird
your
flex.
coffee and your luncheon items. Your robo maid will bring in some finger sandwiches and things like that. Everything okay?
The beer spit in my face.
He made a whole noise, and then I looked up at him, and he's wiping his eye, and I was like,
Your cup gleeked you? That's awesome.
yes, it did.
It's even going, we're tired of your shit.
But, you know, half an hour to an hour goes by, and what eventually kind of breaks up the impromptu siesta here is a inkling comes in through one of the windows that your robo-mate has propped open for catching the breeze. This inkling comes over directly to Kai and hands over a note. Kai takes a look at it.
Have we seen Inklings before?
Y'all have seen the little plushies of them.
Okay. I'm just like, I didn't know if I should, what my reaction should be of a thing coming in the window. I know what it looks like.
Yeah.
I just don't know if we have seen it before. I don't know.
Phil watches.
I can't remember if Shale had any come and go while y'all were in conference.
No,
with
I
her.
think
don't
this
think
is a
so.
Phil just is like.
Okay, so it's a first. Y'all have seen the plushies, but not one in the flesh, or in the ink, as the case may be.
Holy shit, there it is.
It's kind of cute.
Does it do
Yeah.
the squeak thing when you squeeze it?
What is that?
I don't know. You should try.
You should try.
No.
What
You have
was
bigger
that all
hands.
about, Kai?
Kai, squeeze it.
Y'all
Please.
doing that? I know better. I don't want ink on my fingers.
But we learned.
Okay.
We learned.
Well, you know, apparently Dean Valentine down at Witherbloom might have some idea of where we should go next. I
Okay.
mean, if you want to check, you know, since you're so assured that I'm doing something wrong.
I take it from him.
No, I thought you were being a sus dick, and then you told me the truth.
You're both sus dicks. Let me read.
That you see that this is what I
Phil
have to
feels
deal
like
with.
the first part sus, hurt. The second part, that's fair.
I have something to say, but I'm reading. I stopped and said,
Not gonna lie. looking forward to going into Witherbloom.
Yep. Let's see.
Then don't.
Let's see
I'm supposed to
here.
escort, so
You can escort and then keep watch.
As a new lead in Sedgemar, as there's a
going
potential
in the
layer
general
of
vicinity just
the
means midges everywhere.
of the
Gross,
organization.
they want anyways.
Please get these
Midge.
railings to Wider Shins Hall post haste.
All right.
And
Mosquito.
well, we need to go.
Yeah.
Let's
We
go.
need to go.
I trust.
Oh,
Y'all
you-
ready? I trust.
Yeah.
So you just need to give
Look
it
at
to us and
Tal'gor.
it's just...
Tal'gor's 100%. Tal'gor's. I feel is already out the door.
Why, yes, I'm already on the way there.
Again.
He's talking again. I just went straight to the... That's what I'm used to doing.
I am much more eloquent than any of you ever understood beforehand.
Yeah, man.
Juilliard.
Alright,
Julia.
so, skidoodling as quickly as y'all can. I will need y'all to state whether you're taking all of your gear or you need to state right now what you're taking with you.
What is on my character sheet is going with me, minus the scarf, the plushie, and the quills that I bought.
Mine
Let's
is
say-
that the Quandrix merch, and then at the Porter Quill, basically my 2 sketchbooks, and that's it. I mean, spell
on-
books, not sketchbooks.
The only things that aren't going with me are the things that I took out when I
And
first got
my
here. The skins
casting
and everything
stuff.
that are upstairs and still drying out for the past 3 days.
We're going into an
haven't any
anti-magic
days.
field, y'all.
So I just I never put anything down.
Erebos is going to, he'll pull Arten aside and say, there's a lot of vampires out there, and I think the green and black drow kid, the one that's from that college, I think he's a blood hunter. So you should be okay. I'm not willing to go and expose myself that way.
Okay.
So, and he'll
I
he'll dig around in his bags a little bit. I do have a cold and cob set in stone.
okay.
If you need me, I'll find a way to get there.
Okay.
I have a cell phone.
If we don't come back in within X amount of time, how long should this take? A day?
Maybe about half a day, few hours, 6 hours.
Knowing us, no.
Knowing y'all.
What time is it now? Like midday?
So it'd be about 1 to 2 o'clock.
Okay. If we're not back by the morning, wait till lunch, then smash the stone and go home. It's where we'll be eventually anyway. And I don't want us to have left and not to have told you.
Fair enough. But if you don't show back in Israel, I'll come back to find you. And I'll kill everyone between here and get there.
That's the sweetest thing I've ever heard.
I lean in and I press my forehead against his and I feel the same way about you.
You leaning in?
It's like that the intimate headbutt moment.
The forehead boop.
Yeah, the forehead boop. And then we
Alright.
stand up and go with pride. I'm so in this zone.
Alright, again, we're going to kind of speed run this a little bit, y'all.
I'm
Book it across the commons through the park to get to the radial road that goes out to Witherbloom. You catch an Equinaton carriage so that catch a couple of them because there's quite a few of you. And y'all head down to Witherbloom. As you leave the central queue.
While we're in the carriage, Phil would have shared that Kai's not down with this because it's dealing with God stuff, and that might be part of the reason why he's being sus.
Deals with God stuff.
Yeah, we're dealing with God stuff. The heart.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's...
He's not done with that.
Okay.
Well,
just
so
letting
what?
you know,
So what? That could
it's-
just be a learning experience for his ass, you know?
At least I'm not the only one here that says tough luck, Buttercup. I mean, he was sitting there being a sassy ass to me.
I mean, just at least that he was not being a Calvin to you.
I feel that Calvin was a sassy ass.
No, that
And that's
Calvin
why you
was a
didn't like him.
dumbass.
Oh no.
We're gonna
Poor
meet
pig.
Calvin. I feel
I'm
like
just-
we'll meet
I'm-
Calvin.
Calvin is the dean of Witherbloom, and he is so done with your crap.
No, I'm organizing my.
We get there, Calvin's a vampire. He's so done. He's angry.
Calvin's the head of the Auric. He's been hiding in the woods this whole time, waiting for your.
This is because you treated me so bad that I had to become a vampire.
So just a
This
syndrome
arrogant ass
villain.
time wizard.
So
I can't wait.
So just that.
you syndromed Calvin, okay? He's gonna come back. We're gonna find that like there's a whole adventure group before us that died in hidden crap, and we're gonna find messages carved into stone.
Okay.
Just syndrome.
So, as you all are riding the carriage down to Witherbloom, the quite temperate park and cosmopolitan landscape fades behind, and after passing kind of over a stretch of just like grassland, you can see in the distance and getting closer with every step of the metal hooves is literally a swamp. Very bayou. Just whatever you think of deep South Louisiana, it's that.
Mm-hmm.
We know this well. It's that way.
And that way.
And that way.
way.
And that way.
Just not the deep south version. We have the North Louisiana version, which is just that swamp will freeze.
But as you all ride the carriage and pass underneath the trees and are continuing through the swamp itself. Sorry, I'm looking for there it is. You eventually pass over a series of, it's essentially a bayou. Mm-hmm. So we've got stagnant, barely moving water, algae, moss everywhere, and there are bridges grown out of thick vines that allow the folk to pass over. Even in the bright light of this, early afternoon, underneath the trees, it's dim, and there are a number of bioluminescent light wells on the trees themselves. And the carriage eventually drops you off kind of on a front promenade in front of a large building that seems to be grown out of some kind of enormous ancient oak. You can see that there are at least 3 levels to the thing, but because it's a huge gnarly tree, nothing's really set in lines. Everything is kind of really organically just thrown together. But it's obvious that this is some kind of center to this part of the campus. And as the carriage behind lets out your 5 escorts, Watcher says, "This is Widdershins Hall. This is kind of the central building. Everyone comes here for something. The infirmary is here for the entire college. Dean Valentine should be inside. Don't get separated because you'll get lost. It takes a while to memorize your way around. Just keep close. And don't get drugged away by anyone saying they want to run some kind of experiment on you. Just ignore them all." And leads the way.
Who would be drawn away by that?
Here's the bad thing is, like, when he says "don't get lost," I feel like Tal'gor and Phil have already disappeared from there.
Immediately I was thinking, it's like a Feywild situation. They're like, no, they want to do an experiment. They straight up
Your
told you.
DM is begging you not to.
No, I'm not going to do that because I know expediation all that player that's not here.
Right.
But as you all enter it's definitely, while it's muggy and steamy kind of outside, once you enter the tree itself, the temperature drops to a more ambient room temperature.
They have central air.
And as you're kind of following Watcher down this main kind of winding hallway, there are a number of literally branching hallways going off in every direction. None of them seem to be straight. They all seem to be a mixture of different, leading to different things. There is a low murmur that just kind of pervades through the tree. It's almost like the tree itself carries sound. So there's this constant low
this
rumble
place
of
is sensory
voices.
overload.
But Watcher leads you all through, and eventually you come into, it feels like you went down 20 feet, and You're in kind of it's much darker. There's not as many of the light wells. Watcher stops by a nondescript door that's a slightly more oiled patina than anything you've seen so far. He knocks on the door, and it slowly swings open, and he leads you all into a very dark academia-themed study. Sitting behind the main desk in this study is a bald, wrinkled person, pointed ears, very prominent fangs, bloodshot eyes.
We just met Nosferatu, y'all.
I was about to say, you were describing me for half a second, and you went pointed ears and bloodshot eyes. I was like, okay, hey, there we go. We're doing it. Bald, wrinkled person. I'm 3 for 3 right now. I'm getting old.
This individual doesn't seem to be interested in breaking the silence. So Kai, having still got the note from Dean Shale, says, Dean Valentine, we heard you knew where the orc might be, and this Dean Valentine says, yes, or at least an idea.
Oh, this one's delightful.
That
Well, point
Dean
us in the right
Valentine?
direction, and we'll go confirm it.
Are you sure you don't wish help? They can be rather difficult.
I look around at how the party is literally doubled in size. I'm like, more help?
Alright.
I mean,
We
yeah.
thought this was like a bad student union that had formed. I feel that was an incorrect assumption.
They're a threat.
A threat?
Alright.
I thought it was like a club.
Well, the club can be threatening. You know, like they
It's
show
wielded
up
by
one day.
Tal'gor. I mean, yeah, but this is
The
different.
door
kind of-
slams behind you all.
not startled.
Phil just... A sneak trick. No, the clubs can be dangerous. Sometimes they get mad and they show up and then they smash
apologize
windows
for my
and go on
compatriots
walls
that
and take lecterns out of
that you know
buildings.
that they just seem to get up into pointless arguments whenever important figures are speaking.
I
It
was informed you all were ambassadors. You strike me more as idiots.
Oh, this is Ambassador General Arten Dawnwatcher.
We could strike you however you
I
choose.
am Ambassador Zhonya Embersong.
See what you did there? Nothing.
So be it then. A minutiae of blood and necromantic strains has been growing over the last few days to the southeast of us here. There is a path. Watcher knows it. And you see Watcher kind of tense a little bit. It's like, not the bog. And Dean Valentine says, probably beyond the bog, but you have to go through to get there. I recommend you take no prisoners. They are quite unhealthy for all of us.
Free
So-
reign, kill.
Hold on.
As he's
Are you
telling us
telling
to
us that
kill
we can kill your
students.
students?
They no longer belong to us if they belong to the order.
What the hell kind of school did you teach at?
Have you never dealt with the school
I-
rivalry
that-
between two universities?
It's a game in a rivalry. We don't kill.
I have dealt with the Strixhaven
I found the funny bone.
We're just at these Strixhaven's, like sporting events, but
Was it humorous?
but it wasn't anything of
Miss
this.
Embersong. It has
Yes,
been a while.
yes, it has. I've lost my memory bringing the lizard folk here back from the dead, at the expense of time, magic, and theory. So my theory did work.
Roll me a history check for how much you remember about Dean Valentine.
That'd be a dirty 20.
You remember that Dean Valentine is ridiculously ancient. He's actually only the third dean of the so-called Vein, the darker side of Witherbloom. Whereas most of the other deans are on their dozenth or more iteration. He is known as the Sangromancer.
Ah, that the Sangromancer. I remember that.
Okay, this tracks for any healthcare provider still for me right now.
I do remember your lectures whenever that we had to visit here.
Do you remember the last Oracle election? Or was that after you disappeared?
I think that I don't recall that. I think that was after I disappeared.
Well, I believe that the one who was passed over in favor of the dragon's chosen Jadsi is the one who leads the Oracle.
Wait. So someone who got passed up for a job got so bitter they started like an unhealthy cult of murderous former students?
The Oracle is chosen by the founder dragons, and they have access to all the knowledge
Not just
of
a job.
Arcabios.
Yes.
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 I
Fil'verl.
wasn't aware there were dragons that founded this place.
You didn't
Yes,
read.
5.
Yeah, 5. That you did not read the pamphlets up in the home.
It's a
No.
good read.
It is a good read.
There's pamphlets.
I missed the pamphlets.
As I said, idiots.
One.
Multiple. I
Well,
said
we don't know about the ones behind me, so we don't want to assume.
Some.
If instead of just an anime teardrop, it is just like a flame drop. Just
It's just the angry little fire
The angry
spirit
X.
from,
I got
Fire
the angry
Force
X
just
is pulsating right there.
Okay.
anyway, just before that, that we all lose our cool here. So Watcher, do you know the path?
I know the bog. Got sent there a lot for attention.
Alrighty then.
So, we have a guide.
We have a guide, and then we
Um.
have help. Is it just that anything that we shall know? No, Dean Valentine III.
Most likely, you will die.
Dean Valentine, if you believe that we should take more people, whom would you suggest that we take?
I will send someone after you.
That does not sound ominous in
I
the least.
mean, that death is...
They're all in class.
Still doesn't make it sound less ominous in that tone.
We need to act quickly, element of surprise and all that.
And having a cavalry show up is not a bad idea.
It's not a bad
No,
idea.
it's not. I'm just saying, he could ask me to go get him a coffee and it would still sound ominous.
I don't like that stuff. It's quite bitter.
I find it reminds me of life, which is also quite bitter.
I put the cream in there for you.
I mean, that we shall get a move on, shall we?
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
Watcher leads you all back out. The door opens at his touch. Leads you all back out through the tree, and takes you on a kind of one of these elevated vine paths around Wittershan's Hall and to the what is obviously a darker and more ominous portion of this bayou. I'm gonna make this easy on you because I don't want to get bogged down. Basically, with Watcher, it's not gonna be easy going. It's still gonna take some time. Y'all will eventually make it out of what is essentially known as the detention bog. With a few cuts, scrapes, and bruises to your names, but you'll make it out mostly unscathed around about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Once on the other side of the bog, Watcher seems to feel he doesn't seem quite as confident, and the trail itself, the pathway, fades with disuse. It doesn't look like this is used that often. So if you would all give me survival checks.
I was going to ask if I could roll a survival check.
I gotta remember I have a +4 to this.
Hold up. Tal'gor. Okay. Zhonya, Zarina,
9.
Tal'gor.
Inspiration.
Okay.
You all have your for the night as well.
We added it.
Zarina.
brand.
Zarina had got a 10. Tal'gor had got a... He had got a 15. And Zhonya had got a 13.
Yeah. Watcher's got a 13. That ain't much.
19.
19?
I re-rolled on inspiration.
Okay. Is that the highest on the table then?
Yeah.
Okay. As you all are kind of scanning around looking for any kind of trace, Arten, you do eventually find a single boot track. And the very faint scent of blood. It's really faint, but roll me another survival check to see if there's enough that you can follow it.
11.
Not gonna be quite enough.
Not quite enough.
So what we're gonna do here is that you'll be able to follow the boot track and its fellows kind of spread out, not very visible. But it's gonna take y'all a while. It'll be pushing dark by the time you finally find what looks to be a hillside that the trail leads to. And there is kind of a cave in the hillside itself.
While going this direction, like from the moment that Watcher was unsure, I want to mark the trees with my new dagger.
Okay.
Just to kind of give me some sense of where we came from.
Fair enough. So when Watcher started feeling less capable and the trail was kind of petering out, it went from kind of like the depths of the bog up to more of like a forest, it's kind of the edge land of a forest.
Okay.
So you would be able to mark the trees for the first part of the way, but after that the trees kind of peter out more to like a hilly grassland situation.
That's fair. That's fair. That's 100% fair.
Sorry, I'm struggling to keep up with all this.
I just don't want to get in that second sentence of "we lost Joe."
No, I will allow that because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 of y'all. You leave enough of your own passing that you'll be able to follow through the grass back to where you left the trees, and then you have the marks on the trees. So you're not entirely.
If you weren't going to allow that, I was just gonna pee right there. The lean-in trick. Old school.
Either way or both ways, it's fine.
We're all right here.
All right. So, as you all kind of the path that you've been following, trying to follow, has been kind of winding through this hill country. Definitely staying like below the heights, and so it basically puts you out into another one of these little like shallow ravines, and in that hillside is an obvious cave. Seems to go almost directly straight down. It's entirely dark. and even with dark vision, something seems to be interfering from allowing you to see much. There's kind of this haze that lays over everything and blurs everything.
Cool. So I guess this is the spot.
Yes, I believe so.
I can't even see in there. And I can.
I can't see in there either.
Oh, great.
Hey, it's dark in there.
Everyone give me Arcana checks.
Arcana checks. I swear to God, if I do better on Arcana, then I get on Survival.
Zarina had got a... Oh my God.
What'd you get?
Zarina,
I rolled an 18.
Zarina had got a 14. Zhonya had got a 19, and Tal'gor had got a... What is his Arcana?
You might be retired.
I rolled an 18 on Arcana.
His
I have
Arcana
a
was
plus
a
1.
6.
I rolled a 17. I have a plus 1.
Okay.
I have a plus 4 on Survival. I couldn't
What
get a
was
freaking
it?
10.
19. Okay, and what was Phil?
9.
Okay, so between Zhonya and Arten,
Somehow.
um,
I read a book once while killing someone, and this is what I learned.
Oh my God.
you both sense some kind of confluence. A swirling miasma of energy below the surface of the earth. Probably quite a ways away, but it's almost like it's sending out ripples.
You sense that?
Yeah.
Ripples of this viscous miasma, like...
I don't know what that word meant. This feels bad.
A miasma is kind of sort of like a smog almost.
Yeah.
Sickening.
Yeah, there's just something affecting it, like a stone thrown into water. It moves.
So I should throw a rock at it.
If you'd like, but I don't think it's gonna help.
Probably not.
And while you all are debating in the dying light of day whether to enter,
Tal'gor grabs his axe and goes, Leroy Jenkins! And then it runs right into
boss.
Leroy Jenkins.
you all hear a noise coming from inside the cave.
I pull out my glaive and I'm just...
Tal'gor pulls out the
I
axe.
think we have.
We have company.
I think it's a spider or a roach.
Probably pests.
No, it's pest. Wait,
Pest.
Pests.
Who all has dark vision and
Yo.
The ones that are here.
except for Tal'gor.
Not here.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
as you're all looking and straining your senses to try to see through this haze, you don't see it until it's almost at the mouth of the cave, once it's past this barrier. But what you see is a very attenuated praying mantis-like form.
Not a pest.
Very the large and
Very the Lord.
very the large and very the angy looking.
Oh, it's fluffy. It's cute.
It's got spines. It's kind of glowing.
What in the hell is that?
No, look, it's like. The fuck?
It's not a pest. That is
roll-
not a
roll
pest.
history.
It might be.
That is a 21.
From the depths of your lost memory, you remember a single instance from shortly before you left before you left the school, of an attack on essentially like a party at Prismari. And this attack was essentially these things. You remember most of the talk in the days following, dubbed them mage hunters. They have some kind of resistance to all forms of magic-based attack, and they can also sense anyone who uses magic, and they are essentially, they just seek to destroy it.
There was a party up in like Prismari before I left. That they
Get to the climax of the story.
That they have dubbed those things mage hunters.
Can I stab it?
If that you have
Yes.
that you can stab it.
I am stabbing it.
But then that they can sense magic.
Okay, no magic here, and I'm stabbing it.
This one is basically coming right for you all, and
Cool.
2 of us definitely are mages.
Yeah. Well, 2.5.
Then work from the background.
and all 5 of your escorts count as
Step
mages.
back. Throw rocks.
Where do you think
Basically,
I already am?
Throw rocks.
basically, Arten, you can get an attack off, and the mage hunter is also going to get an attack off, and then we'll enter initiative.
Yeah.
But because it's finally time, roll for initiative.
I am ordering one of those.
My girlfriend loves me. Thank you, Anna.
Well, I now know it's going to be the start of the next update.
That's like my favorite clip. It's just like a
Alright, yeah,
man,
so
oh,
go
man.
ahead, Arten.
Oh my god. Oh, good god.
Do we got the 320s again?
No.
Okay.
Zhonya had got a natural 20, so I got a 27.
Nice.
Zarina. But Tal'gor got a nat 1.
Undo that. I'm gonna undo that.
I'm not burning experience for him.
No,
Give
wait a minute.
he
here.
gets the brain cell then.
Okay.
Where's your initiative?
Oh my God.
Okay, 17.
Oh my God, we got to pass it over.
Really?
Oh
You
my.
rolled a 2, and then you got a 1.
I rolled a 2, and I was like, no, I'm gonna use a thing because I'm not starting off my attacks with a rolling a 2, and then I rolled a 1.
Roll me a d100, and does 19 hit you?
Yeah, 19 hits me.
Okay.
Who the hell am I?
Roll me a d100.
19 does it. Does
Does
19
Tal'gor
hit.
need to do it too?
No, this is just Arten right now.
42.
Alrighty.
I like that number.
You basically go to strike, but as this thing kind of rears up and you overshoot, you kind of like bash your leg a little bit, so you'll be half speed for your next turn.
Cool.
I'm looking for the right guy here. Okay. Take 6 slashing damage from the mage hunter, and with that,
I need to roll my initiative too.
roll initiatives, and we'll get all of that out of the way.
Why is my initiative is 17? Can't roll good when I'm swinging at stuff.
Alright, so Zhonya, you had the nat 20.
Yeah, the 27.
Okay.
Zorina had a 17.
Okay.
Tal'gor had
Arten
a.
had a 17 too.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Tal'gor.
Tal'gor had a 3.
What's Phil?
15.
Okay. Let me go ahead and roll for all your friendos. We'll have Glenn there, and Kai will be up here.
Okay, so let's
It's just
look
my
for
foot.
buffing.
It's okay.
I am gonna buff somebody.
I need this.
I need my spell book out.
Watcher, my boy, where are you?
That one.
Excuse me.
Why are you in trouble?
No, that I
don't have much that's not a magic reliance ability.
I mean,
I'm
what
not
I.
that kind of warlock.
That do you want to be hasted or should I haste Tal'gor?
All right. With that, we're going to go ahead and take a break because your DM needs to get things set up for this, and we will then come back for combat.
Alright, audio's back.
We're fighting a dinosaur.
All right, so
A dinosaur?
a dinosaur. All right, so we are going to jump directly back into this combat situation. We are.
Oh, wait a minute. We
That's
need
a little
us.
too big. It's just supposed to be large, so it's.
Oh,
Yeah,
who that?
sorry.
Oh, that's us.
Yeah. I mean, if you want, but I'm good with it being just like I have a whole stash of like other Dinotaurs to be able to keep track of who gets dead and who doesn't.
I'm sorry, I was just teasing because I have the box of never used minis because I forget about the giant ones. I
mean, yeah.
All right. So with all of this, basically we are Zhonya up first.
That she is just basically just going to point her normal arcane focus stopwatch at Arten, and then you're going to get just this golden sigil of just like a clock that's kind of like glowing all around you like runes. And that she is casting haste.
Dude, the coffee hit.
So
do I feel it?
The soreness that you imparted to your own leg seems to kind of, it's almost like it's getting better faster.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you might be able to move faster, yeah.
And then you also have a +2 to AC.
Alright. Is that a full action?
Yes, that is a full action.
Any bonus actions?
Mm-mm.
Alrighty. The creature with its long scythe blade like four limbs is basically going to strike at you again. It makes 2 of its claw attacks. 15 to hit. And roll me a D100. That's a nat 1.
Oh.
I despise
Okay,
it.
so that is a concentration.
I was going to repose as well because I can, but I'm gonna do the D100 first, and that is 000.
100.
That's 100.
It's just a straight miss then. Nothing extra on the main.
Oh man, I was expecting something special.
No, that's what it is. All
That
right.
is the most special for it.
All right. So your riposte is what again? You get a.
Oh, I just get the I get to smack it.
All right, go ahead.
I almost said smite. This is the wrong character, Jedi. You're not smiting today.
What did Arten take as a level that we don't know about?
We were not aware.
When did you get a patron? What's up with you? Christ, it's not in the character.
Just all of a sudden grab the lantern. What, do you know who he's like? Do you know his sugar daddy?
I don't know anyone outside of this land except for you.
It's a 23 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll some damage.
Yeah, I'm rolling damages. Gotta find all my things.
Show me your damage. What's your damage?
Max damage.
Oh,
All right.
So that's
Max is his damage.
Nice.
14.
Damn it, Max.
Okay.
Miss me, take 14.
All right. That's all right. We're good. Okay. So next in line is actually going to be Kai. He is the little dude with the flaming sword in the back.
Flaming sword, right here.
He is going to basically ask anybody listening, and oh, I didn't pull up his stuff. Crap. Hang on a minute. Let me grab.
I need room to write
I need things. Wrong section.
Ah, no.
Right there. He
Set
is
the mark
going
that
to.
I've used the super dice.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
I have a pencil and I keep breaking.
He's going to hold on to that, and so we are going to get to this page. He asks audibly, "Is anybody listening?" Waits a second, and then flings his hand out, and almost an ink blob just kind of runs from his fingers, weaves through everybody, and smacks onto the side of the mage hunter's head. And let me see here. So many dice. That didn't even hit. It doesn't seem to do anything at all. So that's going to be his entire turn there, and we are up to Arten again.
You motherfucker, we gonna be swinging some stuff. Alright, this gives me an extra swing.
It gives you an extra action. So that you
action.
Yeah, so then you can only have one weapon attack only. For that, the extra action.
So he can get 3 attacks
Right.
plus his bonus action.
Right.
Plus my bonus action.
So 4 in total.
And your speed is doubled.
Yeah, but I'm already in its
And
face.
then,
I don't
you
need
also
speed
have-
right now. I need to punch.
And then that you also have a +2 to your AC too.
I got the +2 to my AC. It already saved my butt. So, like, it definitely already bolstered me. So, this is so much fun. Let's do this. All right. We are going to just all up in its face. Just
Do you Darth Maul spin your blade?
in the end, because at first it's like gah gah gah, and it around my arm and then
Nice.
back. If I had performance, I'd roll it just for
That
fun.
is why twin blades are better.
Yeah, you know. Well, Johnny didn't have twin blades, and so I don't have twin blades because I had an idol. Okay.
You had
Wait.
Senpai.
Okay. So that is a 22 to hit.
Okay.
That is a 17 to hit,
Both will hit.
and that's another 22 to hit.
Yep. All three.
Yeah. And then we're just gonna go ahead and roll for the pummel as well, because why not?
Go ahead.
That's still the same. So that is a 21 to hit.
Yep. All four.
Yeah, suck it,
Roll
noob.
some big beautiful damage.
Beautiful bean footage. Let's do that.
Oh, where did that come
I'm
from?
about
We're
to
gonna
snap
get
into a
some
Slim Jim.
We're gonna get some copyrights.
Why don't I have any Deckgum sponsors?
Waffle House, please sponsor us.
Slim Jim and Bush's beans.
Okay.
Are you gonna tally it all up and then give it to me?
Yeah.
All right.
We don't want talking dog. They just try to steal a bean recipe.
No, that's just the first campaign we run is Bush's official D&D podcast.
I will be
Healing
here for
potions
that.
are just small jars of beans.
1, 2, 3.
Oh
and
god,
then-
that'd be so bad. Like you guys just down a shot of like lukewarm temperature beans.
But at least that they do make good beans for barbecue.
And then
I usually do not enjoy the baked beans because while I love them, no one else loves me after I've had them.
and this guy. 4. Okay.
That's a lot of math.
Math.
is hard.
It's not hard. It's
It is.
math.
It is difficult.
It's
Remember
just,
to add your strength modifier to
It's already on the side. To what?
is that already, did you total it up completely there, or is it just your dice rolls?
Dude. I'm confused about your question. This total is the damage.
Hello, Dewey.
Hey, Dewey.
You sneaker.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, I closed
Like,
the door.
He can open that door.
The strength mod
You
is
are in here now.
on the side of the thing, like that. It's
Yeah.
part of this right here.
You are in here now.
And then this 4 over here is the poison damage.
Alright, I'm just making sure you added that your strength modifier to your actual dice rolls. I don't want you to short yourself. Because I have done that.
That's 39 damage and 4 poison.
If you could have only done 30 more. Then it would have been 69.
Yep. And 4 poison.
All right.
Dewey wants that.
That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. And it seems to take it all. It kind of screams.
In the chin, and then I'm. I will roll performance. I suck at performance. I'm gonna do it because of flavor. Because I'm feeling amped by this. Talk to Dadgumma Johnny. This is like the best day of my life and probably the last. People already said I was gonna die. All right. Rolled a 10 on performance of just going, being stupid.
It doesn't seem to affect the mage hunter at all. But from behind you somewhere, you hear Kasana go, "Woo!"
Looking freaking awesome what I'm doing.
She's easy to impress.
Is Dewey behind Jed?
Yes.
He is. He's adorable. Okay.
We'll have a perch.
He's a sweetheart. Okay. Is that all of Arten's stuff then?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, Zorina.
Okay. See here.
I did all this damage.
Playing
Is that
3
all?
characters.
And I could do more.
Alright, and
Action surge.
she is
Could
just
have
going
action
to
surged.
bonus action 1, 2.
You could have her have been closer.
Oh.
Is there a reason you had her so far
No,
back?
no, that she was just there. So then I would say that just go up.
do the classic blink dog flank?
Yeah, classic bling dog flank.
Nice.
Because that is what Zorina has done in every fight ever. She's like, screw that, bite it in the foot.
Yep.
And that is going to be a 17 a hit.
Yep. Hits.
Okay.
Do some damage.
I love it. Yes.
And that is going to be 3 points piercing as she bites it.
Okay. Anything else that she's gonna try? All right.
That's all.
Okie dokie dokie. And then we're going to move to Glenn. Glenn, standing in the middle of this group, is going to point off toward his right a little bit, so kind of toward the camera's base area, and say, choices. And a misty echo of himself is going to appear. However, his echo is wielding 2 scimitars while he has his staff. And his echo is going to go ahead and close on the Mage Hunter and take 2 swings.
He is firing a fart at him.
So all you really see is, you recognize it as the tall, fearbold boy, but it looks like a gray shadow.
I heard the voice over there, and then a gray shadow of him shows up here and swings at it with a scimitar.
Only one of the blades is actually going to hit.
Counts.
And some damage there. And then, as you see it almost seems to solidify as he strikes. But as he strikes, something flashes and seems to split and absorb into the Mage Hunter and then reverb onto the echo. And it seems like the echo kind of lurches a little bit as something hits it back. So now I need to do some math, but we're moving straight on to Phil.
Okay, so wait. So it doesn't like magic, right?
Correct.
Shit.
Throw a rock at it! We're just referencing what you said earlier. I have no idea what you got.
Phil's gonna do something he hasn't done before. Move Phil up to the other side so he's flanking Shadow Boy.
Okay.
No, he's right up on Mage Hunter.
Oh, Phil is
Okay.
So that's with advantage, correct, DM?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, also, as the echo takes that damage, it fully disappears. Sorry, I had to double check something. Yep, fully disappears.
Okay, so I'm not flanking.
Yeah, I had to read all my
If I
notes.
move one more down towards Doggo.
I will allow it, yes.
Alright. That is a dirty 20 on a Warhammer strike.
Alright, have at.
You hit it with a hammer!
Smash it with a hammer!
Oh, okay. 8 damage.
Like, when I realized where that came from, I was like, that was on point! Oh my god!
Okay,
I missed something there, but Phil just
It's
comes
going
up.
over my head.
it's Emperor's New Groove.
Oh.
I'm gonna turn him into a
Oh.
flea, and then I'll put that flea in a box, and then I'll put that box inside of another box, and then I'll send that box to the mail, and when it comes to my doorstep, I'll smash it with a hammer!
We were on the same page. I was like, that was
But
great.
yeah, for the first time, Phil makes a melee strike.
You hear in your mind slight applause from Ushel.
Don't do that yet. If it hits me, it's gonna suck.
Oh, you might want to watch behind you then. And you hear skittering from the cave behind you. Go ahead and put 2 more in there. What do you got there?
I got
put them
the
back,
yellow.
back toward the, yeah.
Got a
okay.
yellow boy
So,
and
sail boy.
then not the Triceratops.
Nice. Sail and track. I'm down with it. Alright. Okie dokie. You hear them, but you don't see them yet. Okay.
There's more.
And is that all for Phil?
Then get out of there.
I have one way to get out of here easy, and I'm not using that because I can't reuse it.
I was just saying run.
Okay.
Fucking.
Oh.
Do you have enough movement for that?
Well, I moved from right in front of Zhonya.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say that's like 15,
1, 2.
20.
Yeah, Phil will move.
You should have some move, yeah.
Phil will then move. I'll risk the attack of opportunity here. Phil will move
Which way?
Okay.
diagonally back towards everybody else.
As you go to move, you see the long scorpion-like tail kind of twitch, and it almost seems to focus and then strike as you're moving away. It probably isn't going to hit 10.
No.
You're good. You're very, very lucky.
It just. Phil, watch out!
Watch out! That almost hit your magic.
Monty almost got nipped.
Okay, so that's all for Phil then. We're getting to
Okay, I almost
Dawnwatcher.
got a
He's
Prince
the one with the
Albert.
axe and the shield. He is going to run and put himself kind of near Zorina to also get the flanking, but also to help protect as
to ready.
Right.
yeah, bottleneck. And he is going to take a single strike at. He would have to use both. He's going to go ahead and strike at the one here. But as he was running past, Arten and Phil, I suppose, would also see this. His skin kind of blurs. He looks very. It looks like he's wearing a pelt now. It's kind of got a clouded leopard gray going on. And his
the Dragonborn dude.
no, this is the drow.
This is
Okay,
Watcher.
okay,
Yeah.
it's Watcher. Okay,
This
cool.
is the one that Erebus told you was probably a blood hunter as well. Seems
Yeah.
like he's not the same flavor of blood hunter.
Yeah,
however.
I'm catching that.
But yeah, Watcher's gonna take 2 swings with his axe. Yes, that's my boy.
Man.
And as
My man.
as he strikes down with as the axe is coming down with the first swing, you can see lightning kind of arcing off the edge of the blade. There's that, and eights.
We was all hearing the same song. I know we were.
Natural 20.
I see 10 normal. That he's going to need to make a save against the magic. He's good. Okay. And so that's going to be 2 there, 12 altogether. Okay. Okay. Yeah, 2 strikes, lightning. The lightning seems to do the same thing you saw earlier, where it kind of zooms in, and then like a bit of gray mist kind of flings back at Watcher. He doesn't seem to react, however. He is okay. My boy is good. And that is going to be all for him. And so then we're going to go to Daz, which is the Dragonborn. Daz is going to keep distance. And let's see here.
Just get him at an angle where he doesn't. I don't know.
Boot somebody in the butt.
We're good with it. Okay.
Spell.
Basically, just points at the critter, and a like shell of golden light kind of blooms and explodes around this thing. The mage hunter, makes the save, so it's not going to take all this beautiful bean footage, but it's going to take a good bit of it.
It just smacks those beans down.
It's going to take half anyway, and then it's possibly going to be taking another half, so.
I'm saving
Or it's
my
gonna take-
things for crits.
Woof! Woof. Okay,
Things for kids.
Yeah, that the rerolls that they
what's half of 32?
32, 16.
So as it explodes, and you can see like the whatever aura this critter has that's absorbing this magic, you can see it kind of warring with the lingering like golden glow. But the mage hunter does succumb to that final strike.
So it's gone.
It is gone. Go ahead and pull it off.
Thank you,
And
John.
Daz is okay. Hallelujah. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to continue in initiative order. I will roll for the 2 new beings coming in.
Yeah, he'd be
Okay,
the
so
lazy puppy.
it falls. I'm immediately gonna yell, "Form ranks, bottleneck the cave."
Okay. All right.
Just
So we're staying in initiative order. Tal'gor is up next.
Tal'gor, bonus action.
I am Ambassador General.
I am about to rage.
Nice.
I think I would like to rage.
I think I would like to rage.
Wait, where was he at? He said,
He's way back here.
He's right here. We can't see anything
okay, then so
else.
5, 10, 15,
And he doesn't
You
have-
can just
20,
hear the
25, 30, 35, 40.
Once you get to that point,
He doesn't have dark
Eight.
vision.
yeah.
Oh, wait. Yes, he does. He does have 40 speed.
He has
Dark
dark vision.
Oh, no, he,
He does
doesn't
not have dark vision. Which is why I was-
Pull him back to like the edge of the.
Okay.
Yeah, mhm.
Yeah, because
Turns out there's just a right height orb of annihilation in that next square.
Okay.
it's not.
That's limbo.
What I'm hoping here is we can just kind of keep this from turning into too much of a dungeon crawl. That's what I'm
Right.
aiming for here. Yeah, Tal'gor can see the other, like the shadow of these other two kind of coming, but this haze is blocking efficient sight.
In action.
Alright, and then he's just going to just ready his attack action.
Good enough.
Action.
Good enough. Okay,
Get it.
Xana is up next. She's the red elf.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and move her toward Daz, just to kind of spread things out a little bit more. That'll work. And she is also going to ready her action.
Yeah, we're just gonna be lobbing magic over our heads. Just
So she's ready
3 point
with hers.
shotting the magic missiles right over the heads.
All right. We are back at the top of the round for Zhonya.
Is it a rock or anything around?
You can see a few, but they're really not very large. They're only maybe fist sized, and they're kind of buried in the grass.
Limbs.
Boo.
Yes. Ooh, throw the dead thing.
Throw the dead thing.
Throw-
I don't think
it's a-
catapult works that way.
It's a large category.
Okay. We'll have to cut off an arm or a leg, and then you throw.
Wait. You throw the dead thing.
I can cut the things and make them dead.
Well, as soon as then that they come into range that she is going to ready a 2nd level witch bolt. Have that at the ready.
All right. Okay. So we are now the mage hunters are basically skittering toward the entrance of the tunnel.
Don't go. Turn around.
As what we're gonna do here is the Triceratops one. As it's getting closer, it basically starts climbing along the side of the wall. So it basically jumps out over Watcher and lands behind him
Oh, we got some Matrix shit.
for a tail strike. Nothing. Phil, would you like to roll me a D100 because that is a nat 1 for that creature strike.
Yeah.
I would like attack of opportunities, please.
You may have attack of opportunity
Yes.
because you have 7.
98.
Yes. That is
Okay. Nothing. It's just a straight miss. Go ahead and roll that attack of opportunity.
Bane footage. That is a 13.
Does not hit.
Dang. I'm
Okay.
learning where the
Okay, Tal'gor, the one that's in front of Tal'gor is going to go for claws twice.
Okay.
I've got a 17 to hit and a 12 to hit.
The 12 misses, the 17 hits.
Alrighty,
Gotta get
we
the barbarians
will
some bracers.
take.
And he's raging, so...
He's trying to make a shield out of the stuff.
18 slashy damage.
So
the stuff that's
9.
drying out. He wanted to make a shield out of it.
Out of the weird giraffe cats.
Yeah, giraffe cats.
18
They were
slashy.
sticky.
Yeah, sticky giraffe cats.
Okay.
Stinky balls.
I do believe that's
Sticky
going to do
giraffe
that.
pads
So
would be a
we
good
are
band
back
name.
to Kai, my boy. I need to go
Would
see
it?
what he had again.
Weird indie rock. Like circa 2006.
My boy.
We're going to hold that still. And Kai is going to fire another inky thing
Okay.
at the trike. Which dice will be those? Yeah! I like it. So, yep, that hit. And we'll do numbers. What numbers? This numbers and these numbers. Lord help me. And save it. It does not save. Okay. Alright, so as a little inky boy, little inky blob goes flying at the one that's between Arten and Watcher, it does seem to hit square, and you see the same magic, and then the rebound goes directly back across the intervening distance, and I guess it'd really only be Zhonya would be the only one closest enough to kind of hear Kai kind of go, oof, that hurt. So I need to do math, but we are going to move directly to Arten.
Okay. We're gonna punch a lot. No, slashy slash 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 slash.
Pop.
Yeah. Slash 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 pop. Is what we're gonna try to do.
Alright, how about?
First song on the album, Stinky Draft Cats.
Worst band name ever. 12 doesn't hit.
No.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a 20.
Yep.
20 hits. That is a nat 20.
Would you like to roll on the beautiful table?
What's that?
Would you like to roll a beautiful D100 on the beautiful table of critical hit?
That's a 12.
That's just a regular crit, so roll your double on that one. And then you wanted a pop as well?
Yeah, I gotta do a pop as well. That one doesn't hit.
Okay, so basically 3 sets of damage die.
Yes.
For the one solid and then one crit.
3d10 plus 4 each.
You don't have any poison left, do you?
It's on the pommel and pommel mist.
Okay.
I think I have 1 load of poison left on the pommel.
Alright,
Because I had 3 loads.
while you're adding up damage, it's Serena's turn. Let's see if we can kind of overlap these turn enders and turn beginners. Alright, is Serena going for the bite again? Alright.
Can I use inspirational damage?
If you have the brain cell, you can.
I do have the brain cell because I crit failed earlier, but
You
they
can
wouldn't hand it to me because he crit failed earlier too.
You can cash the brain cell in for anything. But for regular inspo, no.
Probably a miss on her end.
I will cash the brain cell in because I don't want to.
Alright.
I got 3 T10s. I rolled a 1 and then another 1. I was like, I'm cashing one of these ones.
Wait, don't you have great weapons masters that you can reroll ones?
I forgot about that.
You
Take the brain cell back.
Yes. Rerolling ones. I forgot about
You have to use whatever the second roll is, though.
Okay.
That's the trick. Is a great weapon master only lets you do
Reroll the first one. That's 5.
There you go.
So, that's what? It's 9.
Don't write on the battle map. It's not going to work.
It's 8.
There you go.
8, 9, 11, 12.
And then you have one more roll.
That's 10. So 14. 6.
Alright, so Zarina missed. Alright, and we're back to Glenn. I'm still waiting on the math for Arten, so...
35.
Alrighty. Cool beans. I'll add that
So many
in a
beans.
minute.
So many beans in this.
And so Glenn is going to...
Flank with Arten.
Glenn is going to do the same thing. He's going to call up his echo again, choices, and put it on the other side this time. So that we can kind of box things in a little bit. And yeah, same second verse, same as the first. Hopefully.
Punch it.
Only one's going to hit again. I hate that, but that's such is life. It's still the same amount of damage as before. Math is hard. That's going to be... We'll do that math in a minute. And then the... no, that's wrong. It should only be this. And then the echo is going to disappear again because of the backlash. But he's staying out of dodge, and this is lovely. Okay. So I need to do math. We are going to move to Phil.
Phil will move up so that he's in flank with Watcher.
Alrighty.
That is a 23.
Will hit. Go ahead.
That is another 8. Phil feeling a little bit of that breeze when the stinger went down. It's like, not going to run back yet because he's like, I'm not risking fate with Monty.
It's okay. I'm drawing a lot of the aggro. Just stick in and keep going away with that hammer like a real man.
Like you're sitting there, slash. Or, sorry, then all of a sudden, Phil, don't.
Watcher is going to take his 2 swings. Yes. I think it's still it's still only 1. Dang it. So close. 1 hit is a good hit though. And oh wait, that's flanking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, 2 hits. 8.
She's battling herself and she's whooping ass.
9 plus juices. That hurts.
Hurts who?
I'm
The goodie or the baddie?
Both. But math is difficult. 9 and 4 is 13.
Oh, we still need 30.
Hey, 69, yo.
Nice.
Is that how much total damage
Oh
has
my
been dealt?
god.
For that one, yes. And then add another. There's another.
Hashtag nice.
Nice.
One, and then roll for yes, boy. When he works right, he works right. He does not take any backlash this time.
Yeah.
Actually, he'd have to roll it twice because it was 2 strikes. Hey, yo, that's 2 nat 20s in a row. I'm
Do
gonna
you
die.
want down?
Okay.
Do you want down?
You gotta put him down. Don't let him jump if he wants down.
Poor little guy.
He's
Such an old guy.
He's starting to become old.
No.
Okay. After Watcher is going to be Daz. I forget what I had Daz do before. What did I have Daz do before? Oh, the yellow. Okay. So and it recharged, so we're good there. Okay. Daz is going to do
that the
same
first
thing over again.
No, it was the 4th. I've been keeping count.
I love when this actually works, when things work like they're supposed to. I am
Okay,
looking
Dogo.
for.
Oh, you don't want
Still
to.
No, he's like, no, I got comfy. I
Still
like you. Now I need you to scratch my butt. And we watched a TikTok the other day, and it's like, lady fell asleep and her pit bull got on her. I woke up staring into the brown eye of sorrow, and like, I'm gonna get pink eye because this dog farted on my eyeball.
Let's see here. We're actually going to say Daz is actually going to fire at the one that's kind of in the mouth of the cave.
Okay.
And the golden light goes up. Ow. Okay. Daz is actually going to take some damage for that, but we're okay for now. Okie dokie. That is going to do for that. And we are back to Tal'gor.
Tal'gor is going to reckless attack.
Alrighty.
Is he already raging?
Yes, he's
Did
already
he attack
raging.
from his held action?
Oh,
That we had never ever did held actions.
I'm sorry. Do the hold.
To do that the held
They
actions are just
basically
going to be
two in a row.
regular.
Yeah. Just get them all in there.
So then that's going to be a 17.
Will hit.
Get them all in there, Tal'gor.
Then that's going to be a 23.
Tal'gor the Great.
Okay.
Go it again.
Okay. Then let you know that yes, that these two will be reckless. That one's cocked. I couldn't really tell. 14.
No.
Okay. Second attack. 19.
Yep.
Okay.
So 3 hits.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Bonus that, or doesn't he have a bite attack?
Yeah, I can do that.
Only 1 on the bite attack though, because you can't hold a bonus action.
Right.
Wait, hold on. We already did the 2 held attacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then it was his action?
Yeah, then his action was to reckless attack.
His so he doesn't get a bite this turn.
Right.
Okay, his bonus
You can't-
action reckless attack.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
No
so
bites.
just the 3
Okay.
3 hits.
Yeah. You just hit it a bunch, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
I'm just trying to make sure
Ooh.
Tal'gor
Oh
does
God.
all the Tal'gor
That
things.
is. Okay. That's a. Okay. So 20 plus. So 20 plus 6, 26.
Okay.
Then that's going to be...
Tal'gor.
Then that's going to be 7. So that's going to be 33 total.
Yeah, Tal'gor. Hoping the 30s. Whoop.
Nice. Okay, and that's going to bring us to Xana. She had a held action too, didn't she?
Yeah.
Dummy. Okay.
And then I need to check on something on which boat, because then that may be concentration, which I believe it is. Yep, and then I am going to change that spell.
You had it held, right? Did you want to go ahead and throw it?
That witch bolt was a concentration, which would lose haste. So then that
I will allow that to be retconned out.
Yeah, so then I'm probably just gonna throw a mind sliver at it.
Okay.
Sorry, it sounds like you just have those in your pocket and you're throwing mind slivers like, yeah.
What's the mind sliver do?
Mind sliver is gonna be a intelligence save. DC is 16.
Fail.
Okay. And then that you will have to take a then that you will have to subtract a D4 from just that your next
Which one is
saving
that
throw.
on?
That is on the.
Sale.
Let's go with the Triceratops.
That's it.
Okay.
It's the closest one. It's
And then at that, and then that's going to be 4 psychic damage.
Make me a dexterity save.
Who?
Zhonya, she cast a spell.
That's going to be a 15.
Alrighty, you're good for now. Okay.
Everyone who shoots magic at these things, it bounces back on some,
Yeah.
and they keep shooting magic. Like
Alright. Xana's going to take her held actions and then her actions for this turn. So we've got, and she's going to be firing at the trike, I believe. If you could move her kind of beside you, Zhonya.
Okay.
Or no, wait, I forgot. Yeah, she's right there. Sorry.
Yeah.
Bring her back to where she was. I forgot I'd already
Oh,
moved her.
right there.
you can do it over there.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So one of her strikes is going to hit, the other is not. So that is going to be 5 damage. 13. What is half? She needs to make a save. Yeesh. Okay. Alright. 13 half is 6. 6. Doing math is difficult. 6. Someone's gonna take 6. Okay, and then her current turn. Beautiful. 2 hits. Go. Good on the save. 4 damage there. And then save. No save. Damage here. Why is that the same thing twice? That was weird. Okay.
Okay, that's not concentration.
Okay, so Xana basically, as soon as this thing came out, she fired a couple of, it's almost like a, just a strand of like fire, and twice, one hit, one didn't. Same thing on the second go, except this time both of them hit. The thing kind of, again, it seems like it can't overcome the influx of energy, and even though she kind of goes, "Whoo, that stings!" It does fall. The trike is out.
Okay.
Okay. And that's going to bring us back to the top of the round again for Zhonya.
Okay, then I am going to move here. Going to look at that look at that mage hunter, and then that y'all basically just see just basically that this somewhat kind of like that this that that these clock runes are now turning like purplish, and then that she is going to do magnify gravity. I needed to give me a Constitution saving throw.
I can do that. That's a 19 on the die.
Reroll that in action.
Suck it. Time magic.
Okay, fine. What's the save? Which
16.
category is it? Yeah, no.
Okay.
Does a 33 do it for you?
Alright. So You are going to take some damage, and then your speed is halved until your next turn.
Already.
Yeah.
And then that's going to be 8 force.
Make me a dex save.
No.
That box is
Take that other 4 damage on the rebound.
It takes a licking and keeps on
boxing.
boxing.
It just keeps boxing.
Alrighty.
Pretty much boxing in the woods.
Who can we see?
And that's the end of my turn.
I had a boxing of donuts.
Okay.
Krispy Kreme is releasing bee-friendly donuts that you can throw the paper in your garden and they'll grow wildflowers.
That's awesome.
I know.
I'm gonna go ahead and
It's also
put that
more
for
awesome
a
that
little.
Krispy Kreme is kind of found here every now and then. Like at gas stations and stuff.
Alright.
We got
The sole remaining mage hunter is going to third verse, same as the first, and strike twice at Tal'gor.
Advantage
you
because
on your-
he reckless.
Used to be one on Yuri.
That's a 17 on the die for one hit,
That is hit.
and an 18 on the die for the other.
Both hit. And since he's raging, half he's.
I'm Tal'gor.
22 halved is 11.
Mm-hmm. So he's okay. He's
Alright.
just at 20. I mean, he is not at 20 total. That he just lost 20.
Okay. Kai is going to move a little to Glenn's left. And hold an ink spell.
Okay.
Arten, you're up.
So climb over the 2 dead things right here. Because they both died, right?
Yeah.
I have not moved, and they both
Yep.
died right in front of me. I find that amusing. Climb over these things, and we are going to join my brother in arms.
Okay.
Yeah, that's within range easily.
Your speed is dope. I feel like you just jump over it.
I'm so amped.
I still got concentration.
Good.
Forgot about that.
Just
There's a lot on the table here, and it's hard to keep up. Yep.
a whole yeet. Yeet myself over the dead things.
Nice.
You're all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
I'm coming to you like a spider monkey. You can't even understand.
Beautiful.
That
I'm actually going to go all ham. I'm going ham. Going ham.
Okay.
You're going John Ham.
Ham bone, ham bone, ham bone.
Ham bone. All right, so we are going to. Where's my thing? Yeah. Going to action swing. That is the 15 to hit.
Yep, that'll do it. Right on
15's
the
on-
right on the nose.
15's on the nose. Okay.
On your nose.
That one hits because I rolled a 15.
Yo,
And it's a +6.
yo,
So
get it.
third swing. That one does not hit. Action surge with the regular weapon. Fourth swing.
All right.
That one hits. And then pummel.
You get, if you action surge,
Yeah.
you get a full attack.
you
action.
get your full attack.
I missed that one up there. We're doing it. That one hits.
Okay.
Okay.
And now
pummel.
Action surge gives you back your full action and your bonus action.
2 pummels.
Not the bonus
That's your
action?
action.
All right,
Okay,
fine.
one pummel.
One pummel.
1 pummel.
So we're at 4 hits right now.
5 hits.
Okay, so 4 plus the pummel hit.
Yeah, 4 plus
All
5.
right.
4 plus the pummel hit.
That's so much. so much.
Snapping into a Slim Jim over here.
I am pretty sure you're gonna be able to. What is your like base what is your min damage?
My minimum damage
Yeah.
is
Let me do
on
that.
the 4 it's gonna be 5 because it's a D10 plus 4.
Okay, not quite. Go ahead.
Yeah. So
You might be able to one shot it, but not with the min.
I'm okay, stream. Just had a long day of work.
But you're on vacation now.
Yeah.
then the D4.
Yeet.
There we go.
You can reroll ones on
Put him
your
out of the
damage.
room.
Come on.
There we go.
Resolve the cutscene.
And then the last bit of poison. Because I don't get to not do it. It's just it's a stinger on the end of the pommel. I don't get to It's a crudely tied stinger on the end of a pommel. I don't get to decide, no, I'm not going to use poison when I smack it. Here's the last bit of the poison on that thing, though. I'd have to tie some more on it later. This is...
You have to tie one on.
7, 19, 28, 32,
Let me say the things. It's my damage. I'm going to say the things.
44.
It's 41 damage and then 5 poison.
How you want to do this? It's just like it's just barely, like you just barely crossed the threshold, but that did it.
Yep, I was off.
It's okay. That's why I looked at it. I looked at it and was like, I want the calculator. There's too many that are above 5, and it just math. Wait, performance. Why? Cause reasons.
Because of Johnny.
Just to impress that these young kids.
13 on performance.
Slightly better than before.
Yeah. So I yeet myself over the dead bodies, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just,
Yep.
and I come in with a big slash. 2, spin, move, stab, and it knocks it up, and then I bring the pommel. Wait, no. How many hits did I do? Stab it up, I slashed it down, and then spin around one more time and pummel straight through the skull to pin it to the ground.
You successfully whirlwinded this thing, and it is dead in the side of the cave there.
Wombo combo.
Now, as you're like, yeah,
Drop the haste spell.
you
Sure.
hear and feel a kind of like whiplash strike, and in the space between you and Tal'gor, a red splatter forms and then rapidly expands, passing through your body, and I need Tal'gor, Arten, Zhonya, Watcher,
To roll new characters.
and Phil is also within a 20-foot radius.
Feeling that.
That's nice.
20-foot radius
Yep.
from like the point
Me
directly
too.
between.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, give me. It's going to be a. Looking for my numbers here. Constitution saves.
19.
Okay.
Where's Tal'gor dice? Tal'gor had got a. He had got a 17.
Okay.
That's cocked.
Can I use inspiration on this?
You can indeed.
Okay.
don't need 6
Zhonya had
inspiration.
got a. Too many
I can go
things
with
to keep
5.
up with.
I'm waiting until we get to the part where we're fighting all the whip dudes.
Zhonya had got a 17.
I don't want to find out right from the beginning. whatever this
Zhonya
does.
had got a. She got a
Better.
13.
Okay. And what was Tal'gor?
Tal'gor was a 17 as well.
Missed my
Okay.
other character sheet that had health potions
I
on
rolled a 12.
Okay. All right. And what did Phil have?
it. 19.
Okay. All right. So as this sphere of honestly, as it passes through you, you feel
Sad.
something about your blood kind of boils a little bit, but not in a good adrenaline way. It feels like something is being drained out of you. And I need my numbers. What are my numbers?
All the gosh darn vampires.
Luckily, Tal'gor's still raging.
Okay. Zhonya, Watcher, and Arten take 45 necrotic damage and are incapacitated. Okay.
She's gone.
All right. Incapacitated is no actions or reactions until the end of your next turn, so you're basically missing a turn. And the rest of you take half of 45, which would be 22.
22, so he's raging. But then that's only the other type.
So it'd be half of half, so
Half,
11.
the only thing that the totem of the bear does not give resistance to is psychic,
Okay.
which is the reason why a Gith Sarai barbarian is a pain in the ass.
Nice. Okay, alright, I need to do...
They automatically have resistance to psychic damage.
And from the depths of this tunnel, a voice, kind of hollow and echoing, floats out and says, "Well, well, well. Look what the school decided to throw into our laps." And the haze kind of drops from across the tunnel, and you see an individual wearing one of the smoking purple masks.
The dean said you're evicted. You're kicked off a double secret probation.
You won't live to tell them that we're not going to listen to that. And we're going to enter initiative still again. We're not leaving it.
Oh.
Let me see here.
Wait, does the blast blow us away, or are we still?
No,
here in the
you're
middle?
still there. You're just
Which is-
incapacitated.
Lying down. Are we prone?
No, you're just incapacitated. You're up, but you're like stunned, I guess would be the.
Got
even
it.
though stunned is a different thing. Okay. What is my numbers here? Here. Okay. Alrighty. So, if I remember correctly, that was the end of Arten's turn. So we are
Yes.
to Zarina, who is incapacitated.
No, that damage it took her down.
Oh, she's gone. Right. Gone. And so we're going to come to Glenn, who is once again going to summon up his Echo. And go ahead and just take, for now, just take Erebos's mini for the guy.
For a bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And gonna have the Echo come in. Let me see here. In front of, like,
Remove
between.
Stego.
Yeah. So basically what it'll do is it'll come into being between Phil and Zhonya, but then we'll move between Tal'gor and Arten to get into that space.
Okay. I can just.
Yeah, it should be about 15 feet wide, so there can be a front line situation there. And it's going to, basically, Glenn's going to hold his action through the Echo for when the guy gets within range. Okay, so I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. Okay, and then we're going to move to Phil. You are not incapacitated. You just took that necro damage.
It hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're up.
All right.
Shoot with a whiz bang.
First thing is bonus action.
That haze is not there anymore. You have full sight into the tunnel to this guy.
I think I wrote it down. Please tell me I did not put this on a card, or else I'm gonna throw something at myself. More than likely an M&M. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to hex purple sticky mask.
All right, talk me through that.
So target.
Kush.
So not a save. I'll deal an extra D6, and you will have disadvantage on wisdom saves.
Okay, disadvantage on wisdom save.
So, and it is a.
Is it concentration? I think it is.
I think it is. I didn't write it down. And my phone's gonna be slow.
Hexy.
Yeah, I believe it is.
I've got it pulling up right here. I don't have it. Wikidot got hacked, guys.
Oh,
What?
On 19th May 2022, Wikidot servers have been hit by hackers. All traces lead to the
I can
Russian
pull up
Federation.
Damn it, Russia!
There's still a few other places I can grab it. Hang on.
Why would they hack the key?
Because Putin hates D&D.
It is a enchantment concentration up to an hour.
Okay.
So it is concentration?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. Okie dokie. Is that all for Phil then?
No, I'm double checking something else. I can't cast it because it's it's 2 level spells. I'm double checking another spell that will further. I mean, it's going to be Eldritch Blast in just a second.
Okay.
So let me go ahead. I'll roll. I'm going to spend inspiration on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not now 1. So 12 and a 13, I'm pretty sure are going to miss. Pretty sure 12 and 13.
Oh,
miss.
sorry, yes, sorry. Brain went.
So that's Phil will then move further out of line of sight from the mouth of the cave.
Okay.
How far?
About there.
Okay.
Alrighty. And then brain went.
Okay, so that's gonna change something that'll. Okay.
Okay. So Watcher is going to lose his entire turn because he's also incapacitated.
Incapacitated.
That's going to bring us to the guy in the tunnel, who is going to get within 10 feet. Not all the way up close, but within 10 feet.
I could so stab you, right?
And is going
You're
to
incapacitated.
I know, but I could totally do it.
is going to gesture with their hand, and a trail of blood leaves their fingertips and forms into a coiled whip, which they then will strike with.
Oh, we do have healing potions in this game. I forgot that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm bringing up Benedict's character sheet.
it's fine.
Okay. And is
Very
striking
good.
at Arten.
Cool.
You look like the big that just saw you take down there.
I take
24
yeah, that does.
and 18.
They both hit.
Alrighty. I need my math again. What's my math? There's my math.
I am just only saving for a crit. That's it.
No, I'm not looking at you like that. I'm just like,
Oh, okay.
guess that guy hit twice.
Okay. 16 necro.
Yowzers.
Alrighty. And you cannot regain hit points until the start of this creature's next turn.
Oh,
Well, that changes some of the other things that changed. You getting hit changed my plan, and now I might go back to the original plan.
Now, to be entirely fair, Phil, I would need you to make an Arcana check to see if you could sense that you couldn't heal him.
That is true.
Because that's meta knowledge.
That is true.
Do I know that I can't be healed?
No,
Roll me an Arcana check
Yes.
or a medicine check, your choice.
Okay.
that is true. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
There's too many things going through this head that require.
I know.
But both of them are +1, so it's a
If you would like, you could make that check. It's a freebie.
yeah. I'm definitely making the check because I have an action to heal myself. 19.
Yeah, it like as much as this is draining from you, there's a lingering feeling like whatever is doing this to you is going to absorb that healing. But you feel like maybe it won't last that long.
Okay.
So, yes, you would know that any healing would basically be a burn.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Okay.
Okay. Daz is going to, now that the mage hunters are gone. Actually, let me check. Daz, are you being intelligent? You're not. Okay. Daz is going to second verse, same as the first. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Same number. Where's my numbers?
Does fireball.
Oh wait, I didn't check to see if we got.
Does
She actually can't.
good move. Just
She
do
actually
it.
can't. So
Shoot there. Shoot it there.
even though she's
Back.
not being intelligent with the thinking thing, she is going to go ahead and cast Spiritual Weapon. You can have this one for her. It's going to appear as, honestly, just a deck of tarot cards.
Oh god, it's paper cuts of doom for this thing.
Is she Gambit?
read or die. Best anime ever. Paper Masters.
Sorry, I have to,
It's
I
just
check
gonna
my
do a
numbers against
paper cut
myself.
right here.
On all the fingers too. Use that blood whip now. Jerk face.
It works.
Puts it in his mouth.
What do spiritual weapon do again? Is a D8?
It is a D8
plus
your
spell modifier.
yeah,
first
spell
level.
modifier.
Max damage.
Clip that.
Ow.
Okay. So yeah.
This is one of the most clipped episodes so far.
Okay. That's gonna be Dawes' turn. Oh, that's just a bonus action actually.
Yep.
So she doesn't really have much else that she could do. Yeah, we'll have her. She can do Sacred Flame. That's what she can do. Brain words, remembering what all is capable from multiple different NPCs. Okay. Dex save on the guy. Dex save on the guy. Dex save. It's gonna be.
See, I don't want to go reckless on
Needs it,
Tal'gor's
so
next
he's
attack. I mean, that he is still raging, but
Alright,
I
He's
think
incapacitated.
Oh, yeah.
Tip us once.
Alright, the guy makes the save against the Sacred
thought that
Flame, so
Tal'gor
that
made a
burst does
save.
nothing. And that's going to bring us to Tal'gor.
Tal'gor
Made a save?
Yes.
Okay, well then.
Tal'gor's okay, he's not
Yeah,
incapacitated.
you do your
I
thing.
wrote down the 3 who are.
Yeah, so Tal'gor is
I just
going
was seeing
to,
him up near me, and I was like, he got hit like I did.
First, I need to check my inventory thing because I know we have potions.
I will have the Echo go ahead and since the guy walked up, I forgot
Sure.
we held an action there. The Echo's gonna go ahead and take his
Okay,
2 centimeter
that's
turns.
fine.
But we're waiting on Tal'gor, so
Stabby stab the dude.
One's a miss and one
I
is
don't
a
know
hit,
what he
so-
has on his sheet for potions, but we will get him. So Tal'gor is going to move up. He is not going to reckless, and he is about to pump this man.
Go ahead and have the Echo get up in front as well, since he has got to be melee. Or like as best
all
as
up in the
can.
face.
Okay.
Yeah. So the stinky giraffe cats. First World Tour.
Going
Max
to
damage.
reuse one his inspiration of the night.
Is that actually the name of the album? Is Max Damage, and it's just the stinky giraffe cat coming over the hill with a barbarian.
Okay, much
lizard man
better.
on its
So
back,
then that's going to be a 21 to
dual-wielding
hit.
axes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get after it.
Actually, no. You know what? It's a vulture sphinx that is being ridden on the cover
Alright.
by a lizard man with 2 battle
Where-
axes.
Yes. And there's like the sun in the background, like it's coming down.
Okay,
from the
okay.
heavens.
That's going to be
Like classic.
that is going to be 7
Classic
slashing.
80s style.
It's got to be the spiral. Sorry, how much?
7.
Red sun with lightning bolts and clouds.
Okie dokie.
So metal.
And
So metal.
that now
Some
I can take his
skulls.
bonus action to bite.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's going to be
We'll just
bite.
make him a
His
metal.
bite is going to be a 19.
Friggin'
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Okay.
Sphinx.
His bite was a d6.
Check
Whack,
it.
and that will be 1, and then he gains that up in temp HP.
Alrighty. Okay. That's gonna be it for Tal'gor. So Sana is up next. Does it look like she can have line of sight? around the corner?
That's not
Not really?
not
Well,
really.
hold on. Which one is she?
She's right here, so I would say no.
Okay.
Have her go ahead and step on the other side of you then, Zhonya, so that she can kind of fire around her through the Echo.
Okay.
That'll work. Alright, grab my other page here. And
Should I
Two.
hold person or do damage?
2 5-5s. And both are gonna hit. Why is this happening to me? Okay.
I don't know.
Ah! 2, 6, 11.
I think strategically, whole person would be a
Yeah.
better move because there's already like 3 melees around him.
Yeah, and then that I don't want to use one of my time freezes. I can't read that.
It's an insinuation to drop my head.
Alright, Sana throws 2 essentially fire bolts, and we're good there. We are back to the top of the round with Zhonya. You are now unincapacitated. You're free to do your things
Right.
again because we hit that turn
Okay.
over. So,
Let's see what I want to do. Going to move slightly and see here. Did I mark off a move of Magnify gravity. No, I did not. So let me just mark that off. Let's see. I am going to. Let's see. I don't want to use one of those just yet. Let's just go ahead and then just throw a. Let's just go ahead and then just throw a second level witch bolt at him.
Alrighty. And that's a save or something. Right?
That is a spell attack I have to make.
Okay.
And that is +8.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm remembering.
That is a 16.
Meets it. Go ahead.
Okay. Woo.
Where's my? Hold on. You go.
And then I had said second level too.
You did.
So
So that should be
Metal
2d12.
2d12.
Wow. That
I
is
used it.
only okay. That is going to be 21 lightning damage.
Suck it, noob. 21 lightning.
Hey, 69.
Hey.
Nice.
Total damage.
And then that bonus action
Okay.
going to basically down a potion.
Okay.
We got a missing metal diamond somewhere.
Oh no.
That's,
no.
we will find it
It's the next
eventually.
worst Caltra.
It's double caltrop.
It's
And that,
it's
I am done with my
bronze.
turn. I can
It has
deal with
missing
this on my.
Okay.
Alright.
Alrighty. That's gonna
D4
bring us
Mukau
to
right there.
Kai.
Okay.
just the D8.
That was 4.
Like, it's only bothersome because I know I used it a second ago. Like, it's a decent size. It's gonna like create a. It's gonna create a bulge somewhere.
Well,
Yeah.
Kai misses his swing. How much did you get back from your healing, Zhonya?
I had got 12.
How much are you still down?
I am down by 14.
Okay. So as you go to down a potion, Kai is going to run up to you, pat you on the back, and say, "You've got this. We're not going down yet. You're all right. The angels are watching." And he's going to give you some extra HP.
Okay.
Where are my numbers? There are my numbers. You're going to gain back 22
Oh,
more.
okay.
And that
Me
explains
next. Me
that.
next. I'm sorry. I also would like to heal, but I have to wait.
I'm calculating. I'm looking at range and action economy. You know, but sure. Let's see what we get.
6. You are about 40 feet range with Kai.
Thank you. Okay. He's gonna have to hold that for the next go, but we're getting some stuff. Okay.
Second level. So I need to swap out Phantasmal Force for something.
All right. Arten, you are up. You are no longer incapacitated.
You are not hasted.
Yeah. I
Not hasted.
She took
dropped that
big hit.
concentration before old dude showed up. Just
You don't have the leg sore anymore though, so you're okay. You're not half speed.
that's fine. I do want to take, for the first time in my life, a step back, and I'm pulling out my fancy new crossbow.
Okay, fair.
You're like,
That's not a somebody call an ambulance, but not for me.
Okay.
So, it was definitely a moment where I was like, I'm gonna trick these dudes. They're gonna think I'm like trying to take a step back and heal for the. Nah, I'm gonna shoot him from over here.
you know what makes me feel better?
Your
hurt.
pain.
You hurt.
All right. So I get.
Crossbow bolt.
I'm gonna
in your
get. I still
thigh.
get my two attacks no matter what. So I get 2 crossbow bolt shots. I would like to hold my bonus action to drink a potion when I feel like I can. Is that okay?
But bonus actions can't be held. Like that's
Bonus
a
action.
rule that-
I'm just trying to throw things out. I'm trying to.
I get you, like, but that's a thing that
You
that's
can't
not.
bonus action put the NyQuil in your mouth and just swallow until you
Yeah.
feel it's good. Oh god, that'd be terrible. Just
Or else just like Robitussin instead.
the only thing I'll say is the comic goblins Biscuit the Orc shove all the healing potions in his mouth and is just getting nailed and stabbed and cut, and he's just
Did that roll when I moved it back?
I don't think it did.
Okay.
and then just chews the glass
So
bottle.
it uses your dex for range.
Yeah.
Oh no!
The app mathed it already.
Okay.
So I was just checking to make sure everything came in correctly with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 21 to hit.
Yep.
If she said no, it's-
I have a dummy coin. Use the dummy coin. How many crit fails can I get in that?
Like, don't look at me for that, because
I've also gotten a crit today. And
I have
I've
the
been,
Wheaton
I've been on
curse.
both
Like,
sides.
I have the Wheaton curse. Like, tonight is the best night I've rolled against myself.
See, that's a
Yeah,
crit.
Nat 20.
Wow. You want to do that? You want to do the thing?
Yeah, I want to
thing.
do the thing.
Do the thing.
The thing is cool, and I want to do the
It's a
thing.
different chart too, because there's one for melee and one for range.
Please tell me you put it in his eye. It won't. You pinned the mask.
53.
53.
You successfully, because you switched up tactics. He's confused, and he will not be able to target you next turn because there are crossbow bolts flying in from everywhere.
Good. Alright, so these guys.
Just gotta turn and look directly at Phil. I know you did this.
Accurate.
I
It's
know
accurate.
you weren't. I don't
You
have
already
a
got me
crossbow.
blamed for teaching the child how to curse.
Alright, so these guys do D8 plus 2s. That's max damage. So 10 plus another max damage. 10. I'm switching to cow dice. So takes 10 damage, or 20 damage from the crossbow bolts, and it also does holy water. Was on this crossbow.
Did you set that up?
I didn't know it had to be set up. That's
Like you knew that it could do that, but I don't think you've told me that you actually prepped it
Prepped
up
it.
yet.
okay. Fair.
Because that was a question
And-
of where do we
and-
get holy water.
Okay. I was reading my notes and I didn't read that. I had to set it up. It's been like 3 weeks. Leave me alone.
It was an empty like pocket where you could put
Okay.
a flask that has like, and you could put like the little drippy wick in there to be able to set it up that way.
Let's say it wasn't set up because I didn't verbally state it was set up. So fine, just take 20 from 2 bolts.
All right, cool.
I'm fine with that.
Cool. I'm good with it too. Okay.
20 from 2 bolts and don't touch me, yo.
And he's confused and he can't target you.
No. I'm just saying. Arten's just like, no.
Okay.
No.
Glenn is going to let his echo do the talking. Per usual.
Second song on the album.
Let my echo do the talking.
All right, we got one hit that time only.
Max Jammer!
No, not this time.
That's just the whole first song.
Just guitar riffs, a double bass going in the background.
Okay.
Max Jammer! And it's not like the guttural scream. It's the 1980s hairband scream.
Are we talking about almost Cambrian Cody, like high pitch, rush type, higher pitch?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm down.
All right,
I'm in.
Phil, you're up.
Phil is going to try to guiding bolt.
Okay.
God, that bolt.
What that do?
Well, that's a 18 plus 7, so
Yeah.
25 to hit.
Yeah.
That is 4d6 radiant.
Woof. Okay.
Oh.
And the next person to hit will have advantage.
All right. So it's like a mini fairy fire.
17. 17 total radiant damage. Wait, hold on. And I get a d6 for hex. So, 4. So that's 21 total.
Got it.
So that was his action. Let me mark off that spell from my other spellcaster list because I can't be easy. So that's a spell. And then bonus action going to drink a potion.
Okay.
So that is 8d4 plus 8.
8d4?
He's got a big one.
I got 5 more big ones.
I've got 5 big ones too. I just.
So the hex is what's giving disadvantage on wisdom saves?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I got anything that does wisdom. But no way, I still
This
got
was the worst potion. Okay, so that was...
It's flat.
It was 7 plus 8, so 15.
It was flat.
It was just a Mr. P.O. potion.
Okay.
Probably have
And
to drop
then
out of school
Phil
so I
is
make his
going
potions
to
different.
move
Got the off-brand potions.
5, 10.
Sam's Club.
God.
Think them Sam's Club potions.
Alright.
No, great note at the great time.
No. This one was so bad. It was that 3-liter
First
that you
choice.
can get at frickin' Dollar Tree.
Fago.
No.
No.
The off-brand, it was a Shasta.
Freedom
Yeah.
Soda.
Yeah.
Freedom soda potions.
Off-brand Shasta.
Oh, God.
Nope. The potion doesn't even say potion. It just says red drink.
No, what? No.
What flavor is this? It's red.
It's misspelled.
Red drank.
It's red drank.
Red drank.
There's an H in red too for some reason.
Cause
Okay.
red.
Red.
Watcher,
Red.
Watcher shakes off the blood magic and giving a he runs around you and rushes into
No. Because I was kneeling while shooting. He's gonna pounce off of me.
You know what? Fair.
Yeah.
The boy would and take 2 zappy swingies.
He didn't want to flank you with Tal'gor?
Wait, you hit him with something that gives advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 hit and 2 hits. Okay, I'm good.
This guy's double flanked. He's
That
all the
is-
flanked. Can you be more flanked?
Well, spiritual weapon don't give no flank.
Ah,
Right.
boo. Well, that would be
Or
good.
attack of opportunity, or else that spell would be so broken. Oh no, it'd be even more my favorite spell, because a cleric that doesn't have spiritual weapon
Is useless.
is a healer.
Healers are useful?
No, I'm just saying, almost every time I played a cleric or had a cleric in the party, they're like, you know you have heal spells, right? I didn't prepare any.
I prepared to punch things.
No,
with my
Turt
spiritual
always
weapons.
had, or Turt always had,
Turt
healing-
Ferguson?
no, Turt Reynolds.
No, Turt
Warp Tortle Death Cleric. He would have healing word prepared at all times because that's
God
one of
rest
the
his
most
soul.
useful spells.
Okay. Watcher comes in with 2 zappy lightning axe strikes,
God rest his soul.
and the dude falls. I'm sorry, that's how the dice crumble.
No.
No.
I'm excited because he came out here like, you're not gonna live. And then he didn't even get out of the freaking cave.
And then as
There's
he...
more than one.
Are we out of combat?
We will be out of combat for now.
So as that he falls, then Zhonya is just like, this is for my dog, and just posts this just the last bit of just that witch bolt into its corpse.
Nice. As he falls though, remember he's wearing these robes and this mask.
Mm-hmm.
The mask disappears and the face behind the mask looks to be human before it too starts to fade, and the robes fall to the ground empty.
It's a Jedi.
Just thinking the Jedi died.
All right. Anyone who wants to can make me an Arcana check to see if they can see what's going on.
Alright, Tal'gor's the closest, and I would... God dang it, Tal'gor had a 16...
Okay.
12.
So, Tal'gor got a 16, and I am using a inspo because I needed a brain cell because I rolled 1. That's better. That's a 14.
Okay. Tal'gor mentions that he can almost feels like that blood bomb that went off. It almost feels like that, but like trickling away and like into the ground right before the that haze basically just filters back in. All of you everybody kind of in the mouth of the cave is behind the haze, and as that haze kind of comes up behind you all, you can see clearly out to everybody outside. Everybody outside, it's the same kind of thing. You can only see kind of the blurred outline. Let me see. No one really went through the haze before when we were in combat, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So, yeah, y'all are basically separated by the haze wall now. When this guy disappeared and died and disappeared, basically, whatever he'd done to mitigate that is gone.
Okay. Stand up. Put the crossbow back where crossbows go. I don't know where this one goes on my body. Pull out a giant potion. Cork. Spit. Tal'gor, you good?
Yes, I am very good.
Can't see you. Can you see me?
Yes, clearly.
I mean, clearly, you snarky ass Tal'gor. I'm gonna cut your tongue right back out. Wait.
Watcher walks over to the haze and kind of holds his hand, like the hand still holding the axe, kind of holds it up to the haze. He says, "That's meant to damage anyone that comes in from the outside, but we should be able to go through back to the outside."
As I'm chugging this
I
potion.
try to miss keep it from going outside.
As I'm chugging this potion, I'm gonna pull out my fancy compass and see if I actually need to go in there.
Okay. So it's doing the spinny thing again, but you get the feeling that that's because you're right on top. Like, it's not that you've lost it, it's just you're literally on top, so it can't, if you tilt the thing, it's actually going to point straight down.
The spinning. I'm gonna tilt it up.
And it,
Are
Yeah.
we going to have to go subterranean?
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta go down. Put it away. Tal'gor, does that cave go down?
so the tunnel itself, like, obviously was heading down. It's not too steep, but yes, it's going directly
It
down.
is a bit of an incline, but it goes down.
Stop using those $5 words. You and I both know you picked them up from the Time Wizard the other day. Alright,
I
fine.
am right here.
It's not.
You're a
Tal'gor's-
professor. You taught him words. It's not an insult to you.
Look. Stop being mean. It's not his fault that his ancestors were a thesaurus.
Damn!
I loved it. I love that. That was great. Alright, I gotta roll a bunch of D4 for potion number 1 and then just walk through a mist like a motherfucking boss. Because you're not gonna not go through the mist. I'm just gonna.
Tal'gor. Is there anyone that's in the room? Is there a switch? A button?
We can all roll investigations.
Investigation.
So if we're
so
on
it'd
the
be-
outside.
Glenn can get closer and his echo can be looking as well, so.
Okay. Oh, I'm moving Glenn closer a bit. Tal'gor had got a flat 15.
Okay. Watcher's pulling his weight today, guys. He finds it's gonna be about 50 feet down the corridor.
Mm-hmm.
But he does find it's almost like a depression in the wall. When he puts his hand in, though, he kind of says, "Ow!" and pulls it back. He's got blood trickling from all 4 of his fingertips.
Ooh.
Vampiric walls.
So, did that the haze drop?
But the haze dropped, yes.
That the haze drop out, Arten.
Okay.
So basically, everybody can make it down.
Let's
the hall
just
now.
imagine that I didn't walk through then, because everybody's all like, investigate before I can roll damage.
You're sitting there just chugging your.
Oh, Lord.
I'm chugging the first potion,
red
like
drink.
I'm chugging my red drink, and I'm reaching for my second red drink, thinking I'm gonna just drink this while going through it. They'll cancel each other out, and then
that
they hit the thing, and it goes down.
Zhonya
Like, oh,
is going to go up to Glenn and be like, that is the good old Quandrix spirit that we need. That you can make all of us proud.
I try to help.
Yes, that somebody like you would do well up in at the next magic tournament.
We have magic tournaments.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
what? You didn't even know? Flipping tables.
Alright, you gotta have a 52 card deck.
Once everyone is kind of gathered up again, and in the room, Daz says, if we wanted to, we could just take a minute and a few minutes, and I could give everybody a little bit of a boost.
I could take a
turn
break.
that down.
Yeah,
I won't turn that down.
sounds good. I'm
I
at
can
less than half.
regain some spells.
Was your red drink good or no?
Yeah, it actually was pretty good. I got like 21.
I think
Was
the seal
it?
on mine was partially broken.
I think that
It's chunky.
that you had
Chunky.
might have had that what was called was just like cipher. You might have had cipher road.
Are we stopping for a short? No, this isn't an hour stop, right?
No, it'd be like 10,
Okay,
a
so-
few minutes.
He just needs to concentrate a second.
I'm just making sure how long we're
Do I
stopping.
get my
'cause
bolts back?
Short rest.
Your crossbow bolts.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
they're
I'm about to
just
say,
in
I mean,
he vanished. I didn't know if he took
they're
stuff
just-
that was in him.
they're just in the robe.
I mean,
Okay.
mostly that short rest are like.
I am going to investigate the robe. Is there anything else in the robe?
I will help to give him advantage.
Go ahead and roll investigation. For me.
investigation. That's intimidation. Investigation is different.
Show me your secrets.
I'll roll to see if I get a 19 or a 20. But
Do you want me to roll a +7 on investigation?
Yeah. So I got a 19 to investigate the thing.
You spot a sending. There's a sending stone.
Mhm.
In one of the pockets of the robe. There is also a scroll. What languages does everyone speak?
Common, Elvish, Dwarven.
Lean in common.
Primordial, Infernal, and Elvish. In common.
Okay. Give me 1 second here.
And Tal'gor, Iguan, and Common.
Okay. Zhonya,
Mhm.
Kai, and Watcher. You all recognize the scroll once Arten pulls it out. It's written in Infernal. It's a bit convoluted at first glance. Seems like there is some kind of wording still on it. It might be illusory script, but it's fading.
Mhm.
And it seems to be instructions for essentially controlling the mage hunters. There's also there's even a feeding schedule.
Feed
Kind of
them
on
at
the bottom.
6 a.m. They like walkies around 8.
It's a little more serious than that, but yes, essentially it's control of the mage hunters.
It just appears to be an itinerary to
Because
basically control the mage hunters.
It
It is an itinerary.
itinerary to control. Does that mean you can control the mage hunters?
I don't want to control those insectoids, but I can teach you how. I can show you how.
Well, look, if this for one, we're assuming there's more. 2, they threw magic at us, so it might not be bad if that actually did work. However, you said it's a schedule?
Yeah, that there is a feeding schedule. That like one of them just says to feed that Big Bertha at about 9:00 a.m.
I think we killed Big Bertha though.
Yeah.
So Daz essentially is she's running Prayer of Healing. She'll run it it can do up to 6 individuals. Yeah, to 6 individuals. 17 hit points for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And after that, she'll kind of say, "How's everyone feeling now?"
Tal'gor
Spiffy.
is... Okay,
So we
math.
get 17.
So he was at 68.
You're almost at my max.
57. So now that he's
Yeah,
at
but I'm in
67,
the fray. Okay.
he needs just a little bit more to be at full. He
You
just
do
needs
face
like
tank.
11.
Yeah, a face tank. So I
Okay.
I would
hold on
like
a second.
I will take some more if you've got it, but
Give me a second. Let
Do
me
you
check
need
it.
another red drink?
I could probably just drink another red drink if you don't.
I mean, Tal'gor should be fine.
Like, if my second red drink is as good as the first one, then I'll be like only 10 under max.
I mean that Tal'gor will probably be just fine, especially what need to count his rages off.
I'm currently 30 down, and so like, I'd like more, but that's because I'm greedy.
That I had got overhealed.
I think that's a insurance policy, not greedy.
Yeah, that's accurate. That's on brand.
I keep forgetting I can add 2 thunder damage to when I do a damn attack.
Kai kind of makes the rounds, and he'll heal everybody up with some cure wounds.
Okay.
Who needs it? So
Tal'gor needs it.
okay. So that'll be 15.
Okay, he is at full.
For me and him.
Mhm.
All right.
And Watcher.
Okay, Tal'gor is
You know,
spiffy.
I'm good with that. Up to 70, I'll be alright.
We eventually need to put a poll up that's for vote team crossbow or vote team longbow.
Okay. So with that, as everyone is feeling a little more in command of their senses and bodily functions, you all can basically press deeper into the tunnel. I will have mappage and everything for next week, so we will end there.
All right.
All right,
That was fun.
that was fun.
It was fun.
I,
Still figuring out the giveaway because
Yes.
we did not have the charity string due to people getting
Sick.
the mini plague, not the big plague.
Right. That there will be a
The plague
picture
comes
on the
from the
social media
trees.
coming soon about what the swag is.
So we have a big bundle that Spence made. So there will be a bot of some sort up to contact people for if you win or not. Please also, if you watch anything that we do the multiple times a week that we actually stream, there is a charity. It is right up, hold on, right above me, right directly above me. I'm waiting for the lag to catch up.
Like, show me.
There we go. So,
Oh, this way. Well,
okay,
there
we're
we
all
go.
pointing off. Jed's the only one pointing in the right direction. We are currently at 65 out of our goal of 500 to, well, 160-ish out of our goal of 500 to raise money for the global givings, donations, and charity for helping end childhood cancer in the Ukraine. Ukraine, not the... I'll eventually be able to speak right, y'all.
in the Ukraine.
In Ukraine.
We learned about it on the line.
Anyway, so we got that going on. Let's see. This is the last thing we're doing this week because Sunday we have off because we got nothing going on. Monday we'll be back with Holy Winds, and then we will be back with Tears of Kairos next week.
And your boy.
We don't have too much else going on
My boy.
special for the next couple months because summer vacation, summer school, etc. So that's everything. Social wise, if you go to Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, we are Team Bonus Action. You'll see the Hydra. If you go to Twitter, we are at bonus_team.
Bigger round of applause than the dad joke got, so that's nice.
That's what we got going on. And since Knox is not here,
Don't
let your meatloaf.
Rain. Yeah.
That was fun.
you.